All right, ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? We are simulcasting on the Yochanan Avraham channel, my main channel, and Ricky's channel, Rick the Lion King's channel. I guess. What's your YouTube channel called? Lion King, I guess. Lion King.
Yeah, it's called the Lion King channel.
And what do you normally do on your channel? What do you normally put up on your channel?
I do some gaming for Raid Shadow Legends. I do some cooking videos. I just do random stuff. I'm really not. I was starting out when I first started this, and unfortunately, things kind of went south for me. Random stuff. I'm really not. And in my real life, so I kind of got sidetracked, and I'm not doing it because first and foremost, I like to do it properly. I want to be able to set up my green screen, my studio lamps and stuff like that. But
okay,
so then it's just
it is what it is. All right,
it is what it is. I mean,
so now you're doing live streams.
I've got some videos of another place I'd like to take you, but that's some hiking.
Okay,
and I don't know if you can handle that.
Oh yeah, I never hiked a day in my life, right?
Well, no. No, this is like at least 2-3 miles.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so
and you might get lost.
What was I gonna? Okay, well, I forgot what I was even gonna say. So people now we did a live. This is the second live stream we've done for your channel. How are people liking the live streams? Are people commenting? Or
I got some likes. I got some subs out of it. Okay. That's cool. No comments. Nobody's commenting.
Well, we got to get those comments out there, guys. Come on, people. Like, share, subscribe, build up the channel. Help Ricky out if you want to join the show. Click the link. You can join. You can talk to us. You know, some of these big celebrities, they make you pay $50 to talk to them. Here, you can talk to us for free.
Well, all you got to do is that's like Steven Crowder.
Yeah, oh yeah, Steven Crowder. You know, there you go.
You join the Mug Club. You know, it's usually you can get deals. It's like 16. Yeah. Hence, I got my cup.
So join the Yochanan Avraham club, the Ricky club, and join for free. No. So Trump did a speech today. You know, we were out busy having fun, and then Trump is doing a thing.
Yeah. We were out busy fishing, and we were live for a minute, but unfortunately, I made a boo boo.
We don't have to discuss that. We don't have to discuss that.
Well, I dropped. No, we will discuss it. We're out fishing, and we were on Von's Facebook channel, and I didn't know he was live, and I dropped the end.
Von understands that you're sorry and that you apologize.
I didn't mean to. I didn't realize we were live. I didn't know.
That's fine. It was an honest mistake.
I'm in the middle of catching fish.
Right.
We were catching fish every time we'd go back on live with him. I'd catch like 2 fish at the same time.
Which was funny. Every time we listened every time the fish heard Von's voice, the fish would bite.
Oh, I don't know about that. Let's not go too far.
Man. What do you mean? That's literally what happened. Every time they heard
Von. Were hitting so hard later on that when it started to get darker, I told you that was when they start to hit. And you couldn't even keep the poles in the water. It was bang, 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 bang.
You couldn't keep the poles in the water. You couldn't keep the Russians or the Germans. So,
well, we weren't trying to drown them.
Well, it wasn't World War II after all. But
I would have done it to the Germans, but
the Russians were pretty bad too. They were pretty bad people.
Yeah, but the Russians were helping. They lost more than we did.
Well, just because they were allies with us in World War II doesn't make them the good guy.
Well, no, not necessarily. I think what was that when Stalin was in?
Stalin, yeah, he was a rough. He killed a lot of Jews too.
He killed his own people.
He killed Christians, Jews, Muslims, atheists. He killed everyone.
He was just killing everybody.
Yeah.
Sending them up in the Siberia into the freaking winter.
And this is why we have someone like Trump who came along and who was actually good for the country. You know. You don't get too many leaders who are good for your country, you know what I mean? And Trump kept us out of war. You could say whatever you want about Trump, but he did really good on the war issue, the military issue.
I think Ronald Reagan is up there as well.
Before he lost the mind, before he
he got older, man.
Well, he had some timers towards the end.
He turned into freaking Joe Biden, and it wasn't his fault. It's called old age.
He had some timers. Then it
Oh.
morphed into all timers.
Oh, that's what happens when you get older. It can happen to you.
Yeah.
It could happen to you.
Yeah.
It
Fair
could
enough.
happen to anybody watching the channel.
All right, so we're gonna take a little peek at the Trump speech and see how we like it, and then we'll discuss what he says. We haven't watched it. Have you watched it? Were you able to
No,
watch?
we haven't been able to watch it because
I'm joking with you.
We were too busy fishing, man. We were out enjoying the wildlife and
We were having fun. That's what we were doing.
You know what? Are we going to sit around all day and watch news and just ponder over everything that's happening in society? No, get out, have some fun, enjoy some time with people that you know, and go fishing, go camping, go out, have a bonfire, drink some brewskis, try not to get arrested.
Right.
You know, whatever.
Okay, let's see what he says here.
Remember when we were at the Haviland's Cove and
Yeah.
we were leaving and the cop drove by us?
Yeah, he was.
And I'm like, oh man!
I think he was sniffing you out.
He might have been sniffing your butt.
It's great to be back in Greenville with so many proud North Carolina patriots.
I might get flagged for this, but I really don't care.
Can you hear him talk?
Protect our police,
A little bit.
honor our flag, and
Is it
always
low?
put America
It's-
first. We don't put America
It's
second.
mid.
Yeah,
As we
I don't know what to tell you. I don't think we can watch. I don't think we could do his speech. It's just the audio is just too damn low.
You can't turn
It's
up
too
the
damn
volume.
low. I can't adjust it on YouTube. It's too damn low.
Did you
Sorry,
say-
Trump. You're just too. You fix your goddamn audio next time.
Did you turn your? Oh, what's up, Sam?
What's going on, Sam?
Hey, what's up? I
Not
just
much.
woke up.
Did you
We-
see Trump's speech today?
Well, no, I didn't see it. What did he say?
We were fishing, Sam. Oh,
But-
you asked Sam that.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you
Oh.
for. What are
I
you,
thought
Sam's
he-
lawyer?
I thought he said it.
What are you, Sam's lawyer? You got an answer for Sammy? So,
I'm
Sam,
not-
how was your
I'm
shop,
not-
Miss Sam?
I'm not a Jewish lawyer,
Yeah.
man. Come
I
on.
was resting my. Well, my son went back to the ex's place. Yes, and
Yeah. I got you.
mhm.
Life's treating you all right, Sammy?
I'm all right. Yeah, I made a new video. I uploaded it to my YouTube just recently.
Oh, which channel are you using, if you don't mind me asking?
What is it called?
Send me a message on my main channel letting me know that you uploaded.
Here, I'll upload it for you. You can play it. It's a nice piece of video editing that I did. It's I just recently uploaded it. It's
Okay.
one sec.
Hello, Aisha.
What's going on, Aisha?
What's up?
We can hardly hear you, Aisha. Your mic is low, or I don't know.
Hold on, let me turn off the Bluetooth.
That's what it is. The Bluetooth. Yeah.
I'm using my.
You can hear me now?
channel.
Yes.
A lot better.
I'm using the channel that goes by the name of Sam Samuels. The same.
Oh,
name.
okay. Yeah. I get you.
I made a
Okay.
video of my rabbi. His a recent lecture after Shabbos. It was came out finished.
All right.
I can
I'll
translate
take a
it
look.
for-
I'll take a look at it later.
I
I
can
don't think Lion wants to. It's Lion's show, so I don't think he wants to sit through the rabbi, does he?
I'm going to go smoke a cigarette, so go at it.
All right. We'll go at it.
Hello,
Yeah,
Hey,
I'll translate it for you.
Krista.
All right,
Okay.
Aisha, we're gonna listen to the rabbi for a second. Sorry about that.
I'm going to go
Sam-
smoke a cigarette. I'm not being rude by
Well,
not taking
I'll
it apart,
translate.
but I was already going to go smoke a cigarette. So
I know that's
All
right. You said you got to smoke you a cigarette. I hear you. Let me tell you something. It's been about a year and some change since I smoked a cigarette. And let me tell you something. I need about 2 packs right about now.
No, it's good. That's a good thing you quit smoking. That's
it's good, but it's really hard to do. I only did it once, and that was for 6 months.
Make it
It's
full
hard.
screen there, John. Full screen.
What I'm gonna
Man,
do is I'm
listen, I
gonna
could
mute.
use a cigarette. Have
And-
one
and-
for me.
Take us off the screen there, John. Take us off the screen.
Take us off the screen.
Yeah, make it full screen. There you go.
Okay, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna keep the volume low, and you just translate over it. All right.
All right, no problem. Basically, it's the Creator will not leave the land of Israel or the Jews living
הוא
inside
יחליט
the
מה
land.
לעשות. ויבטל את הגזרה.
Okay.
אם יש גזרה על עם ישראל, העולם יבטל אותה. לא
God
אתם.
will cancel all the heavy judgments over Israel.
העולם הוא מלך העולם. הוא ברא את
Creator of
העולם.
the universe is the master.
לא ייתן לאף אחד להפריע לו.
Won't let anyone disturb or disrupt the nation of Israel or the Jews living in Israel. The Messiah is supposed to be revealed very soon.
Amen.
He will destroy nations. He will destroy a lot of things. Nobody will get in his way. Nothing can stop him from being revealed. You forgot that the Creator of the universe is a eternal and what's the word? Without beginning, without end. It's end sof. You know.
And Sophia. Christians call the Alpha and the Omega.
All right. All the miracles God performed for the nation of Israel, for the Jews of Israel, including the war, including a corona, and helping Israel get out of that pandemic. He says basically that you could stop it. I can translate. He's saying basically that the shots that 5 million plus Israelis have taken, and they've taken not just one dose, they've taken 2 doses.
Oh,
and we know that both the Pfizer and the Moderna vaccines are not vaccines; they're genetic therapy treatments, what have you, mixed in with crystals, magnetic crystals. And it's a Trojan horse, and it's an operation of the social engineers, of the elites, of the Satanists. What he's basically saying is that the health effects that it has, the adverse health effects, and the fact that it damages your health, when the Mashiach is revealed in Israel, all Jews will be healed from that. And there will be health and long life for the Jews, very long life. All their health problems will be taken care of by Mashiach and God himself. Basically, all the ailments, all the illnesses that the Jews are suffering from here in Israel will be finished, done.
Very good.
And so the Jews of the world will ingather to Israel against their will. Their parnasa, their income will stop. There won't be income for the Jews living outside of Israel, and they will be forced to come back penniless. And he's saying basically that the Jews of Israel have also forgotten that there is a God, basically because they're giving into all these politics and these intrigues with the left-wing government that's about to be sworn in. And he's saying after that it won't happen. A left-wing government won't rise in Israel, and that once Bibi has been deposed, only Mashiach will replace him. This government that's incoming, it won't have any life. And guess what? They're supposed to be sworn in on the 14th of this month of June, and that's like 4 days after that eclipse on the 10th. All right? That's the beginning of the month of Tammuz, and also it's a harbinger for the month of Av. And you know what it says, according to the Talmud, it says that all the from all the auspicious dates when the Mashiach can be revealed, one of the major dates is, Tammuz and Av, the 9th of Av. It could be in Pesach, it could be in Passover, it could be in Rosh Hashanah, it could be in Hanukkah, it could be Shavuot, it could be many different holidays and events and auspicious dates. But it can especially be in the time when the temple was destroyed, because that's like when the Mashiach is supposed to really make his appearance, as to mark that event as a counterweight to that event. And also the incident of the spies,
that's a big one,
that also happened on the 9th of Av. So this has a lot to do with that, and the generation of the wandering, the desert generation. He's saying that this is now the repentance of the generation of Midbar, the Dora Midbar, the generation of the desert. that we've been going through the correction of the same reincarnations of the generation of the desert, having to reconquer the land and suffer in order to settle the land. It's all God's weights and measures and judgments, and how what he has decided will happen. But he's saying that basically that by the forming of this type of government, it is causing a stir in heaven. It is causing a stir with the patriarchs and the matriarchs and all the figures that are important to the Jewish religion, to the Jewish faith. And he's saying that there's a cry from above saying, don't let this happen. So the Jews here in Israel also have to cry and pray and demand that this not happen, because this is a terrible circumstance that we're going to have to be dealing with. It has a lot to do with bribery, and who's in this mixture of the government. It's Erev Rav, it's the Arabs, and it's the Europeans trying to buy us under, and the Gulf Arabs and the Europeans trying to buy us from from under our feet, buy the country out from under our feet.
Right.
So it's treachery, it's betrayal. And it's not gonna happen. If anything is an impetus, if anything is really an impetus for this whole thing to go down the way it should, that we've been waiting for, it's the forming of this kind of government that's not what God wants. Okay, and this is what's driving the whole mess to blow up eventually, very soon. I think even from what I'm gathering from other analysts, take it or leave it what you think of him. Cliff High, he's saying mid-June. That's get people ready to start using cryptos, because a lot of craziness is going to happen. I don't know what his predictions. Sometimes he's right, sometimes he's wrong, but that's what he's saying. Sometime this month. And a lot of people are saying that a lot of things are going to happen this month, because at the end of the month there's restrictions on the banks in Europe that are beginning, that are self-imposed. Basel III, it's called. The Chinese and the Russians demanded this of the Western banks. They can no longer manipulate the gold and silver prices with unallocated gold, meaning paper gold or naked shorts, basically manipulating the prices of silver and gold. The price of an ounce of silver now is with the premiums, it's like close to $50. You can go to all the sites, AppMex, or
it's a lot of money for silver.
Yeah, but the list price or the book price, the price on the COMEX on the markets is $27. It's almost twice as much with the premium. There's a price dislocation. There's a lot of lies. There's a lot of things being covered up. There's gold and silver prices are manipulated, and everybody knows. Once the banks are no longer capable of manipulating those prices, then you're going to have a breakup. I mean, they're keeping those prices suppressed deliberately. All right.
Right. How was your cancer stick, Rick? Was it good?
Yeah, I actually stuck it in my butthole and smoked it.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever got involved with gold and silver?
Who, me?
Yeah. Do you have like a truckload of silver in the back of your truck?
I honestly, I used to. My father bought silver all the time, and
because I think I think we should have did that years ago. I think with the way
this was back in like 84, 85, and he used to buy silver every week.
Could you imagine if you still have all that silver? We would have been.
I would, if somebody didn't rob me. Somebody stole them. Somebody broke into my apartment. And
so what is the, so Sam? What is exactly is the answer to all of it? What should we prepare for?
There's nothing to prepare for. Save your money.
Yeah. Well, the point is, like, you could see that what happened with Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. It was smashed. All right. It was smashed, and that was done deliberately by the banks and by other, influencers of what could happen with the cryptocurrencies.
Right.
So I don't believe that cryptocurrencies will be the answer to the problems that are going to arise with the banking.
Well, the thing is, Sam, is it's all out of our control. We're not rich. I'm
I
not
know, but
rich.
it's the same-
John's not rich, and I don't think you're
So-
rich.
Gold and silver. I have gold and silver in the bank. I gave my mom my gold and silver coins that I saved and
Yeah.
hoarded away.
Well, do you know what a cougar gram is?
I have numismatic coins. I bought a bunch of
cougar
silver
grams. Do
coins
you know what they are?
from South Africa. Yeah, but I have
Yeah, it's from
Swiss
South
coins.
Africa.
I bought a British, Swiss, French, Persian, and let me see if it was another one. It's numismatic, really old coins from the 19th century, the early part of the 19th century, and not the 19th, like the late 19th century. Like I have King George and Swiss Helvetica, all different and Persian coins. I bought them here in Israel. So, and the silver medallions that I bought, I also bought them here in Israel. Yeah. So they managed to appreciate in value from the time I bought them. I bought silver at less than $15 an ounce, and now it's 27, 28, but the premium is $50, per ounce. I bought enough to make me feel comfortable, and I doubt it's going to make that big of an impact for us, for the family. But it's a good feeling to have some of the
Well,
Just
what do
away.
you think about when you work hard all your life and you actually accumulate your 401k?
I sold my 401k and I sold my
You sold it off? You're
sold
not
it
old
off.
enough to sell it off without losing it.
No, I had
Well,
to pay a penalty. I had to pay a penalty.
You got to pay the
As well.
penalty. Exactly.
As well, I paid a penalty, a 30% penalty.
Exactly.
But I'm very glad I sold it because I don't trust the markets, and I don't trust what's going to happen with the markets. So,
Well, then that's your choice. My old
yeah,
lady told me
I'm
not to
happy with
deal
I'm happy with the
for dear
decision.
life.
I'm happy with.
I'm trying to
I'm
get her
very-
shipped over to an
I'm very
IPA.
happy. I'm very happy with the decision I made. I don't see any future in the stock markets anywhere in the world now.
Well, because you're always negative, man.
No, I'm not negative.
Oh,
This is my outlook.
Jesus, Rick, it's always
Well, it's the truth, man. He's saying sell off your freaking 401k, take
Yeah, I
the
sold
penalty, lose all the money that you invested your life into.
No, I didn't
And
lose.
lose
I didn't,
that
he's
money.
not giving anyone any listen. Anyone listening to the show, Sammy's only talking about his life experiences. He's not giving
Right,
any
but I'm
financial
saying, but
advice.
I
no,
didn't
I
lose
just
anything.
explained.
The capital that I invested in
That
the
was his
401k,
choice. Okay,
I understand that, but he took a
I
hit.
got all that money back.
He took a hit.
The company I worked for matched my investment in the pension fund, and then on top of that, I had all my earnings from the market. So I didn't even. It's not that I even broke even. I took it with a profit. I paid a penalty and I got a profit out of it.
Yeah, but in other words,
But now I don't have anything invested in the markets. Nothing. No pension fund. No 401k. No nothing.
Right.
I don't believe in it. I don't trust in it. I see it coming to a very bad end soon.
I don't know. I'm keeping my 401k, and my old lady's keeping her 401k. Her mother's keeping her 401k, and she's an accountant. And she says you're insane.
All right.
To get rid of
Hey,
it. She's
to
80 years old.
To each his own. To each his own.
Yeah,
I don't trust.
exactly.
I don't trust what's going to happen with the stock markets
No.
or the fucking bond markets or any of it, because it's hyperinflation is it's cooked in the it's baked in the cake. It's already cooking.
I don't know.
And you're going to get really bad consequences.
Well, I'm
Stagflation,
technically-
all these bad things are happening already.
I'm technically capable of being an accountant. I've
No,
taken 6 classes in college.
It's just common
That makes
sense.
me a
You
genius.
just follow the reports, and you see what's happening day in and day out. Things are going to get really, really bad. I'd say gold and silver is really where a person should invest their savings in right now. Not cryptocurrencies, not fiat money, not pensions, not 401ks. Have real assets. And get into the prepper state of mind. I'm in the prepper state of mind. I'm in the right place.
Well, as long as you're in the right place, that's fine. But not everybody is in your place.
Hey, to each his own. This is what I'm recommending. This is what I'm
Ricky,
recommending.
Rick, take it easy with the hostilities, man. We're just
I'm not being
talking.
hostile. I'm just
Just
stating a
take-
fact.
Okay.
Everybody has their different opinion. If he wants to roll that way, fine.
That's what we're doing here. We're just giving our opinion. That's all we're doing, Rick. There's no right or wrong answer. This is an opinion.
I believe what my rabbi's saying. And my rabbi's saying that the Jews of the diaspora living in the exile will not have an income, and they will return to Israel penniless without money.
Well, and
So,
you're stuck
that's
on
what he's
indoctrination of Jewism. You're a Jew, okay, fine, that's your choice. But I'm not a Jew, and
That's the
I don't have to
recommendation
believe
I'm
in any of
making
that.
to everyone because of the prognostications of
well,
what my mystic rabbi Kabbalist is saying,
you're-
and
you're
I
a mystic
agree with
rabbi?
him. I agree with him because of the other analysts that are alternative analysts like Peter
You're,
Schiff.
you're like one of the, you're
like,
like one of
Max
these.
Kaiser,
Okay, listen, you're like one
like
of
all
these
these
Southern
people.
Belt in the United States.
I've been talking to
Bible
John.
beaters.
I've been talking to John about this for 2 years.
I know.
We put on when we could get away with showing RT and Max Kaiser and Stacey Herbert. We showed it, and it was very clear where this was heading. Now the fact that it's being covered up is people's. It's whoever wants to believe in what they want to believe in. I am not going to play along with the cover up. The banks are done for. The markets are going to crash. The value of the money is going to be
I
lost.
doubt it.
And,
I doubt
it. Okay. Well, you can go on taking the Pfizer and Moderna shots and getting magnetized by it. We could show more footage of that if you want.
Okay. Well, I'm not taking that crap, first off. And my old lady did take the crap.
Mm-hmm.
John hasn't taken it. My
I haven't,
landlord's taken it. And most people I know have taken it, and they aren't croaking off. Who knows what the long term is going to
It's
be.
not that they're croaking. I mean, I got people here talking like after the Fauci.
You can't mention that.
The emails, the Fauci ouchie emails. Yeah,
You can't mention that.
we got to
It said
call him the
Fauci.
Wuhan. We
You
got to
don't
call
get
him
my
the Wuhan.
freaking channel banned.
Well, we'll
You
call
got your
it the
channel
we call him the Bishop of Wuhan. The Bishop of
not-
Wuhan.
Do not get my channel banned.
All right. Okay. Easy,
Off
Rick.
with it.
All right. Okay. We're not. We can't really talk about the Fauci ouchies. It's
Stop it. You
Yeah.
keep doing it. Don't even mention his name.
The Bishop of Wuhan. The Bishop of Wuhan.
Yeah.
Well, we went to a laboratory today.
We did go to the laboratory today, and they would. Yeah.
John's like, what are they doing in that laboratory? I'm like, oh. And then we talked to another guy. He's like, what are they doing in that laboratory? And he's like, oh, I don't freaking know.
I have something for Aisha if she's watching. A lot
Aisha,
of
where did she go? We had Aisha, and then she left us.
She
A
was
lot of
bouncing
black-
in and out.
a lot of black people are really getting pissed off after the news that they're getting. You know, they're the ones really hyper paranoid about. You could play that, and they're cursing him out. You know,
Who's cursing who out?
a lot
Yeah,
of black women are
Don't play
cursing Fauci.
something of revolving that. I do not want my channel banned.
Yeah, you got it. You can't. You got to say Bishop of Wuhan or something, man. Which you got, Sam. You got to say Bishop of Wuhan.
Oh, wait a minute. Did you know the audio on your previous video got cut and edited? Then it lost its sync with the video. So it's not synced. It's not synced.
Yeah, because I had to cut some stuff out. I had to cut some stuff out. The last live stream we did, we talked about. I don't even remember what we talked about, but we had to cut it out.
But anyway, you don't have to play that video. I'm just saying a lot of people in the public are really getting really pissed and angry and paranoid, and they're taking it out now out in
It's not
public.
paranoid. They're just waking up to the nonsense of what is actually happening, and they're realizing it's just they're seeing it for
Yeah,
what it
they're
is.
refusing to take the Wuhan Wiggle jab.
Well,
Right.
a lot aren't because guess what? A lot of places around here that you work for, they're starting to force you to take it. If you don't take it, you ain't working there.
Yeah, Walmart is giving Walmart pays their employees $75 if you get the Wuhan Wiggle.
Yeah.
Think about that for a second. You want to?
Well, no, a lot of places are doing that.
Yeah, it's sick.
It's not just one person.
Yeah, I'd say that's.
You don't think that's sick, Rick? You don't think that's sick that they're doing that?
I'd say that's a
it's
bribery.
it's not surprising to me.
I've heard other things that you get lap dances in certain strip joints, 1 year's worth of lap dances, if you get the jab, and you get all. What's it? That fucking turd from New York City, the mayor, De Blasio. De Blasio was on TV eating fucking chips, eating fucking French fries and McDonald's, saying you're gonna get chips, you're gonna get French fries for like I don't know for a good I don't know how many French fries.
Did you hear the other one, Sam? What Budweiser's doing?
That too, yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna give everybody a free round of beer.
The question is, why do you need to entice people to take this if it's such a cure for?
I don't. You figure like this. And first off, Sam, when you say the jab, I call it the sticky, stabby.
I call it the jab, as long as we can get away with it on YouTube.
I say sticky, jabby.
Sticky. All right. So
okay, we could do the sticky, jabby.
At least we're getting along here. It seems like Rick and Sam, you finally came together on an issue that you agree on. Finally,
well, I'm not taking.
I still say that the damn thing magnetizes a lot of people. I have evidence.
I don't believe in that magnetizing crap. I think that's.
There's videos of it, Rick, on the internet.
I think it's BS.
There's more than one. There's several. There's hundreds.
I don't care. It's garbage. I don't believe it. I won't believe it. I mean, you're
just poo-pooing it.
I'll fart all over it. That's what I say. I think it's a conspiracy theory. I mean, that's just like people thinking that there's freaking all kinds of other crazy. I mean, I could go on about conspiracy theories that are completely. I mean, shit. What do you think? The Sasquatch is real?
I have it on BitChute.
I don't freaking care, man. I don't believe it.
All right, Rick. All right.
I could make a video about anything and make it look like it's real. I'm a graphics editor.
So make it look like I got my Wuhan Wiggles shot. So
I could make it look like a brick comes out of your freaking forehead if I wanted to.
Okay, so this is what I want you to do, Rick. Make a Photoshop picture of me getting my Wuhan Wiggle jab, and I'll take it to Walmart and I'll tell them I want my $75. Can you do that for me?
Yeah, I could do that.
All right, thank you. I appreciate that. So anyway, what's the next topic?
I got to get a picture of you, and I got to strap you up, and I got to get some blue. I got to get some blue rubber tape, and I got to wrap it around your arm, and I got to get a needle. Okay, but it won't have the needle on it. It'll just look like it has a needle, and then I got to superimpose the needle.
Right.
Make it look like I'm sticking you with it.
All right.
I got to have blue gloves on.
Right.
Okay, or I superimpose those, which is a pain in the butt because the fingers are hard to do.
Whatever we got to do it. All right. All right. So anyway, next topic. Next topic, guys.
Okay, so you're not willing to show the magnets thing. That's against the.
No, not doing that, and I don't believe in it. Sorry.
We might. If we do show video of it, we might get
getting nanos taken out.
Hold on, Rick. I'm just going to say this real quick.
So
We might get clanged for talking about the issues. So
I'll tell you like this. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
I will get magnets tomorrow. I will get my girlfriend over here.
Okay.
Tomorrow, she's got the day off tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll put her online. She's got the shot.
Yeah,
and I'll slap them on her.
All right. We'll do that. We'll do that live stream.
I'll prove you wrong.
All right. We'll slap her on the magnets. All right.
Yeah, I'll slap the magnets right on her. She's gonna look at me funny. It's gonna take a little convincing.
What's the next topic, Sam?
Wait. What did we started this off with? Trump made a speech. What did he say about Fauci? Did he say anything?
No, I can't say that word.
Yeah, we can't say. I mean, you got to say Wuhan
Bishop. What did he say about the Bishop of Wuhan?
we don't know.
He didn't say. We didn't watch it, but
me and him were busy fishing, man. We were out and about.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't fishing. He was fishing. I was just hanging back, relaxing. But
watching me catch fish.
Yeah, he was catching fish, not me. I don't do that. But
it was left and freaking right, man. Point.
But anyway, Vaughn did a live stream. You didn't go on live. You didn't go talk to Vaughn, Sam?
No, I didn't see it. I was
Hey, I got
sleeping.
something for you guys.
I was
Oh,
sleeping.
man. It wasn't a good one.
Oh, God.
Man, I've been gassy today.
You two are like oil and water. It's so funny. Like I don't even know how to. I don't even know where this hangout's even going. Oh, I don't even know what to say, man. You two are just.
What?
You're two opposites of each other. You're like, oil and water, Jew and Gentile, like the two. Like they're just.
I'm not a Gentile. I'm a freaking Christian, man.
Yeah, goy. You're a goy. Whatever.
If that's what you want to call me, I think that's freaking rather insulting.
Hey, you could put that. You could put my the link I just put up on and tell me what you think of it.
What link is this? Let me see. Let me take a
Zero
look.
Hedge.
Let's talk about this then, Rick. You ready?
Let's talk about it.
Don't
Like
kill me,
coffee
man.
talk.
I'm done with the
Like
Jewish
coffee
shit,
talk.
man. You're not going to
Coffee
indoctrinate
talk.
me.
Rick, we're gonna
Discuss.
convert you. We're gonna convert you to Judaism, Rick. We're
Discuss.
gonna dunk you in the
I
mikvah.
highly doubt
We're gonna
that.
drown you in the mikvah.
No, I highly doubt that.
There's stories. Back in the day when the Tsar, they would kill Jews, right? But there would be Jews that were
What is, what is it with you two always thinking that everybody wants to kill a Jew?
Hold on. Listen to the story. You're gonna love the story.
It's freaking ridiculous.
You're gonna love the
man.
story.
It gets boring.
You're gonna love
old,
the story,
man.
Rick. Hold on. Listen. Back in Tsarist Russia,
Everybody's out to get a Jew.
listen. I gotta take you out of the show, Rick. Take it
What do you
easy.
mean? You're taking me out of my own channel?
I'm gonna take you out of your own channel if you don't let me
No,
finish
then
the
I'll cut it
story.
off.
Cut it off then. So back in Tsarist Russia, they weren't. You couldn't practice Judaism, right? So there would be people who were in like the communist government, right? They were in the military, so they would have these underground mikvahs, secret mikvahs, right? And they would drown the informants in the mikvah. You ever hear these stories, Sam? They would be these informants that would pretend to be Jewish people, right? And they would buy them, and they would go to the mikvah. And they would fucking hold their heads underneath the water.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know what? You know where the thing with the ultra orthodox women wearing the wig came from? That also has to do with the mikveh. You know. They
think that if you don't get all the water around you,
Right.
the hair you have to be bald. Yeah.
Right.
But that's a little bit extreme. I mean, whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah, the Mizrahi Jews don't follow that tradition.
Yeah, a lot of them think the wigs are idol worship or
they don't
Avodah Zorah.
Totally against it. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. I think so too. Especially when they come from India with the Hindus.
Yeah. The hair is a bad thing. The wig.
Little Nep says Rick needs a Xanax. Can we get Rick a Xanax?
We got Xanax. How about I give you a punch in the face?
All right. How well we get a one dose of
Xanax hanging.
We get you punched in the face right here. So okay, here's an article, Sammy showing. We took out the June 07 highs. Morgan Stanley sells single just hit an all-time high. What is this? The context is what does this mean?
Well, just before the big crash of 2000.
Oh my God! Here we go on about this again.
This is a repeating.
How America's going to crash and this and that.
Yeah.
The economy. Let me tell you something. If America goes down in flames. Let me tell you something. You're next, because guess what?
Yeah, well,
Iran
that's why.
is going
That's
to
why.
bomb
That's
the
why.
crap out of
That's
you, and
why
the
you're
Hamas
a
is going to come over
Christian.
and
That's why
slaughter
we're
every one of
Jews.
you.
That's why we're Christian. That's why you're Christian. That's why we're Jews. We have different beliefs, and I told
Different
John.
beliefs? No,
We
that's
have
what's
different
going to
beliefs.
happen.
Oh,
No,
That
it's
is
not.
what
That's
will
what
happen.
you say.
The world will lose.
That's what you
the
say. That's what you
defenders
say.
of
No,
the
no,
coun-
no,
of the world.
All right, you had your say. Can I respond?
No, because it's
I
retarded.
heard you say. I heard what you had to say.
Oh no, you didn't, because you won't.
I heard what you
won't
said.
keep
I heard
shit-
what
you won't
said.
shut up
I
to
heard-
listen
Can I
to me.
respond, John? Can you mediate?
Can you
It's
respond about what?
technically Rick's
When
show
the
tonight.
United
'cause it's
States
his show.
goes
Can
down,
you mediate? I need to respond
You're-
to him.
you're-
He
you're
needs to-
screwed.
He needs to
The
hear the
Jews,
response.
they're the first ones to go.
Well,
I
all
actually-
right, fine.
it's
not
Can
gonna
I
be
hear?
us that takes
Can I
you
get?
down.
I
It's
actually-
not gonna
I
be
actually
us.
agree with
It's
Rick
the
on
Can I get a
Palestinians.
2-minute
Iran.
response?
I actually do agree with Rick on this. If America does go down, Israel
No,
will be
you're
in a
wrong.
predicament.
You're wrong. Can I get?
Unless
can
you
I-
believe the Messiah is
You've been-
not
Yeah, the Messiah's
have no
gonna.
concept of
going to be
freaking how the
revealed.
world is.
You're
You are
wrong.
so
You-
indoctrinated.
No, you're dumb. I'm sorry. Can I
You're
respond?
indoctrinated, man.
All right, you're a
so do
fucking
this,
moron.
do that,
You're a
do this.
fucking imbecile.
All right,
You're
oh,
gonna
we can
take
settle
the
down,
shot.
boys.
Freaking imbecile, kick him
All right,
out.
Come
can I
Rick,
just get
why
my
you gotta-
response?
Why you gotta be
Can I
so
just
high?
get my
high,
response?
high
Imbecile.
Well, the guy's fucking yelling and attacking me.
Yeah,
I can't
you're
even
being
respond.
loud, Rick. Settle. It's okay,
I'm
Rick.
gonna go smoke a cigarette.
Because you'll be.
Yeah,
It's
don't
okay.
Let him
fucking
go on
cigarette,
about
you
more
fucking
bullshit
idiot.
that he has no clue about.
Yeah, okay.
And
smoke
wish
your
death
fucking
upon the
cigarettes,
United
you
States.
fucking moron.
Holy
And-
shit! What did I walk into?
I don't
A
know. Rick
shithole.
and Sam don't get. Rick and Sam are like they get pissed off at each other so quickly.
Because he wants death to America, and he thinks that
Yeah,
after
he's
America
not
goes
saying
down,
that
He's
to
from
the world's
America.
gonna be a better place.
I didn't
He's
say
saying
death to
that in
America.
his opinion, the economic
His
situation is
opinion
not
is
good.
retarded. He doesn't know anything economically.
He's
He
showing
doesn't
us
know
proof. What do
anything
you mean?
about work.
I showed
He just
what?
showed
I
you
showed
something
the
on screen about how the
article. I showed
bond.
you the
That
article.
was bad, man. What are you talking about? Come on, man. Donald Duck, he has no pants, man. Orange legs.
Come on, man.
Go have a
Come on,
cigarette. You'll be
man.
fine. Come on back.
man.
It's all good. Holy hell,
even
baby.
Carrie-
Hi,
even
Karen. Hi,
Carrie's
Simply
against,
Krista.
Rick.
Hi,
Isn't that-
Nepotis.
Not wrong. How you doing?
Well,
Hi, John.
a lot of people get pissed off when
Yeah,
you
he
say
does.
when I say this, but basically,
Yeah.
what happens when the Mashiach is revealed is that all the nations, all the nations.
It's
He's
because you
fucking
don't
back.
shut
He's
the
not
fuck
letting
up.
me have my fucking say. What a fucking asshole, man.
No, if you're gonna piss him off, Sam, don't do it.
No,
Sam,
he's
why
not
you
calling
do
you an
it,
asshole. He
Sam?
called somebody else an asshole. Go smoke your
Sam,
cigarette.
Come on,
smoke.
Sam. Come on, man. You don't have to antagonize.
Man, I'd love to
Come on.
meet you in real life, man. I'd have a good time with your ass.
I'll smack you with my tennis racket over your head.
All right, this is not.
Come on, Sam. Come on, Sam.
Shabbat shalom, y'all.
Shabbat shalom. Good
Shavua
job.
tov.
Shavua tov.
Basically, the point
Vach,
is,
good
we know
Vach.
this. It's even the Jews in Israel and the Jews in America know this.
Okay.
Once the Mashiach is revealed, all the nations are demoted. This includes
Oh, absolutely.
all the nations get demoted and they get put in their place. So
And it's happening right now. Hey, Vaughn's here.
Yeah.
And it's happening right now because we already know if you go through the Torah, you can see where the arms are gold, the body's gold, and the different metals and everything else. And you get to the feet, and they're mixed with clay.
yeah, iron and clay.
That just happened in your Knesset, and your government.
I will remind, as the resident historian, I will remind everyone what happened to Lebanon when Lebanon said, "Hey, Muslims, you can all come into our government and be in our government. We'll all be one big happy family."
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't
What's
go
happened?
so well.
Mashiach's
for
here, and we just got to
Lebanese
know who
Well,
he is.
Vaughn, you kind of walked in on an argument where you have the lion douche making
Stop.
all
Come on,
these,
Sam. Stop.
making all these
Yeah, Rick went on a tirade.
insulting tirades. Oh, you're going to go down. Oh, Israel is going to be destroyed if America is destroyed. No, sorry. It doesn't work that way.
No.
America
No.
gets demoted economically, and it gets demoted on the world stage. It's no longer going to be a superpower.
Oh Lord, you don't have to even worry about. I mean, Biden
Neither is
is
China.
already well on his way.
Yeah,
brother.
all right. But the
Yeah,
Jews
he's
of
well on his
America that are of very little faith, or the Jews here that are of very little faith, do not recognize the fact that we are upon messianic revelation.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, which we
There are
are.
1,001 signs.
Mhm.
The economy, the global economy collapsing is a big a sign. It's a big part of it. You see all the natural calamities and phenomena, signs in the heavens, endless, back and forth. It's a process that's been going on for at least a decade. All right, and this is why the creator of the universe is a merciful God. He doesn't spring this up on the world without giving them fair warning. Okay, the signs have been given. Now, that's why I keep on harping on being a prepper, on having food, on having gold and silver, and on having, personal protection. I know that Vaughn is on the same wavelength
You
and frequency that I'm at.
I am too.
Mr. Lion Douche takes offense to a Jew in Israel giving this kind of advice to Americans because he feels all superior and more,
Yeah, well.
you know, like we're telling you what to do. We're in control of you. We give you money.
Well,
So
let me
you're our-
make it let me
You're
make
our
it abundantly
vassal. You're our
clear.
vassal. You're like our client state. So we get to tell you what to do, and we get to decide and determine what the future is going to be. And you're not going to tell us jack shit. But you're not dealing with the fucking Israeli. You're dealing with an American Israeli. Okay.
Let me,
You
let
fucking
me
grew up in
make
your
it, let
country.
me make
Serve
it
in your
Exactly.
military.
Okay.
Let me make it abundantly clear. Anyone like Rick that has aught against anyone does not fully represent the American people at large. Trust
Well,
me
he
on this.
condescends. He
Trust
takes
me
it
on this.
personal because
All
he
right.
doesn't like somebody from another country living in another country telling him that America is on its way to a fucking disaster. It's already playing
If
itself
we
out.
don't turn the ship around, we are. Yeah, absolutely. There's no
And
doubt
the thing
about
is again, like I said yesterday, everybody else knows our business and what's actually going on. We are
Right.
being shunned and quote
Mhm.
protected or lied to, and not knowing what's going on with our press.
that. Right, exactly.
Yeah. No, but the fact
The
being
rest of the
here
world
is
knows.
that he doesn't like the fact that I'm saying that the Jews that are faithful to their religion and to their prophets and to our beliefs are now putting their firm confidence and firm beliefs and what's the word I'm looking for here? Our faith in our God and the promises that our God made to us in our Bible.
Devotion.
Right.
Devotion and commitment and belief and faith in a full faith in God and not in America, not in Joe Biden, not in the
All
U.S.
right,
dollar.
when Rick comes back, let's not beat the dead horse. We understand. We get it.
He gets all
Whack,
triggered.
Whack.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
get
but you're having fun triggering them, so quit.
it. Well, yeah.
I care
Let's.
less at this stage, you know. Really, I'm really confident and comfortable where I am now.
Right.
And
That's
because of
good.
what's happening with the Israeli government now, it's forcing God's hand. I told this. I just
Oh,
said this
man.
to John. It's forcing God's hand. It's actually making this process move quicker. It's a quickening. It's another word that Alex Jones likes to use.
I've been
for-
saying that for years. They're forcing it.
It's a quickening. Now the fact that you got Arabs in Israel thinking that they're going to be the masters of the house now, that's going to force God's hand. And
Well,
you got our leftists. We got our leftists here. We got all of our
Welcome
traitors
back,
from
Rick. How you
within.
doing, Rick? How was
The
The big difference is that they went from forcing the issue to deciding that your God's not doing anything. Let's see him work now. They're
Right.
daring him. Now they're
Exactly.
daring him.
Yeah,
Yep,
but
that's right.
it's forcing the hand of God. You watch and see.
Oh, hey, no, I see. I like I said, it's all over. It's all over the Torah. You can find it. Like I said, it's like it's about to get scary over there, and I'm hurting for everybody over there. I really am.
Well,
Because there's good
we have
good
nothing
people.
to worry about. We have
There's good-
far less to worry about than the
No,
rest of
there's
the
good
world.
there's good people that are going to get hurt that don't need to be hurt. But
No.
you know,
This is gonna end well before anybody here gets hurt. This is something that's gonna affect the rest of the world. And
it's internal. It's internal.
The conflict here that's internal is going to cause a huge catastrophe worldwide that's going to force the Jews to ingather, and Israel's going to be protected once the Mashiach is revealed. That's the outlook. That's the prognosis.
And when do you think that's going to happen, Sam? Is he ready to?
It
Is he
could
ready
happen
to,
this month.
this month?
It could happen
Really?
this month. Yeah, as soon as that
Oh,
solar
shit.
eclipse happens. After that eclipse,
Oh shit!
When's that?
the government here,
That's
the
such
left
a-
wing coalition government, is supposed to be sworn in on the 14th.
So
That's
around
that's
the
in a week and a
14th?
half. Yeah.
Okay.
It's in a
So
week and a half.
we're gonna let him. You're gonna let him take
As
over.
long as it's not
the-
a 2012 thing again with the Nazca lines and all that shit.
Yeah. Well, if he, I mean, is he going to be given complete control over Israel? Total control?
Yeah.
Everybody.
We'll find
Oh.
out. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
what my rabbi is saying that he will destroy nations. He will destroy a lot of
absolutely.
things. Yeah.
The Mashiach can tell somebody if they're good or bad just by the smell of them. Okay,
Right.
that's a scary thing right there.
right.
And they will. The nations will be accountable.
Mhm.
Right.
All right. So Vaughn, how was Trump's speech since you live streamed it and you watched it? How was it?
It was good.
It was good. It was
Yep.
good. And, it wasn't up to the quality of his usual rallies. But then, he was a guest there anyway. It wasn't really his rally. So he
No.
was kind of constrained as to probably what he could do and say. But still, yet, it ended up being pretty good. I give it an 8 out of 10.
Good.
I
He
thought it
was there
very
as a
nice.
Republican advisor and supporter.
Right,
That be
exactly.
fair? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
He was relatively
That's fair.
calm,
Yeah,
monotone-ish,
yeah,
no real fighting.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't get excitable, let's put it that way.
No.
But it was kind of funny. He actually did well shit. I'm going, wow, cool.
How many people showed up at the rally?
A
Oh
lot.
God, it was packed, dude.
Oh, yeah, it was packed.
It's
They were
bad.
outside. They were
Like a-
standing
For
out
North
line
Carolina,
outside.
it was packed.
Like
Oh,
a
yeah.
guesstimate of how many people? A guesstimate, because I don't know where he had rally and I didn't see
It was in
He
North
had it at
Carolina.
North Carolina. It was at North Carolina and
RSBnetwork.com.
yeah, and
you
I
can go and rewatch
don't
it.
know.
Yeah.
thousands.
Oh yeah, I can
easy.
rewatch it, but I'm just
Yeah.
trying to get an idea of how
Thousands
many
easy.
people were there.
Was it 10,000, 5,000, 1,000?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure
Oh,
out.
it was probably I don't know,
Close to
probably-
1,000 because
I said-
they were in the convention center.
Yeah, they
You
were
were
in
at
the
a
convention
convention
center.
center. Okay.
But there
Yeah,
was a
because
whole bunch.
this was the Republican Convention Center convention for the Republicans in the state of North
in the
Carolina.
state of North
Oh, okay.
Carolina.
Very
But
good.
there was an overflow outside the building, though.
Oh, I'm
too.
sure there
so
was.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
I'm sure
it's
there was.
untelling how
That's
many was
always like
outside
that,
the building.
though.
Huh?
That's always like that when Trump speaks.
Oh, it's always
Yes.
like that with Trump. Yeah, for a man that supposedly lost an election, there sure is an awful hell of a lot of people out there in the outside of the building waiting to get in. So,
Right.
just throwing that shit out there.
Well, I'm surprised he didn't bring up all the the controversy.
He did to an extent. Like I said, he was very reserved because it wasn't his show. It was North Carolina's show.
So we were
Yeah.
asking
Right.
before. Sammy was asking, did he mention the Bishop of Wuhan by any chance?
Yes, he did.
Oh, yeah, a
and
couple times.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he's
meant-
still calling
I
it the
just-
Wuhan flu.
Yeah,
I just
The
put
China
up another article where
Yeah, I saw that.
there's a defector from China, from
Yeah.
their fucking lab,
right,
Mhm.
from their bioweapons
Right.
lab,
right.
saying giving all the dirt.
Well, we
Yeah.
got Fauci.
We
Fauci's
cannot
own-
talk about this stuff.
As long as you don't say Wuhan, as long as you say Wuhan wiggle, you're okay.
Yeah.
You can't talk about it. Period.
I don't think we
Alright,
can talk about it, period. But anyway, to sum it up, we got this man's own words from.
Oh, and by the way,
2003.
John,
Yes.
I want to apologize for what I did earlier. I did not mean to do. I did not know you were live,
Okay.
and I was in the middle of fishing, and I caught fish, and the poles were bouncing all over the place, and
Right.
Yeah,
right,
he legitimately didn't. He didn't do that on purpose. He-
Right.
yeah, I was like, when I
Okay.
did it, and John looks at me, he goes, "He's live," and I'm like, "Oh."
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes,
so
I
anyway,
was
let's
very
continue.
live.
Let's continue. Let's
I
continue.
was like, "Oh, poop."
It's okay. It's okay. Let's forget about it. But yeah.
But yeah, as far as the Wuhan wiggle, we got to keep it to a minimal, and we cannot say anything. The F word.
Right.
All that.
Right.
I'm not getting on anybody about it. Trust
The
me.
man who shall not be named. Yeah.
If
The
I
man
Well,
who
see,
shall
I
not
thought
be
I heard.
named.
I thought I heard something else, and everybody said, "No, you said what you did." I thought I heard something else, and I will repeat that to you at a later date, or maybe I'll email you or something like that, because I took it differently. I didn't hear the first syllable as the
Oh,
first
yeah.
consonant.
I was talking about my worms.
That's basically what I thought too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I said they were N word. They were
Yeah.
N worms.
And worms.
And worms. Okay.
Oh God.
Well, I was trying to rebait quick because the
That's
fish were
worse.
hitting like crazy.
All right, we're
Right.
getting off the
Oh, I
topic.
thought you lost your jig. I thought you said your line broke and you lost your jig.
Yeah.
And
yeah, no,
That's what I thought you said. You
Or
were
we could dance.
Oh,
again.
redoing that.
Yeah, I didn't
Doing
lose
that, and
my
that's
jig.
what I thought you said.
Nah,
so-
we were busy catching bullhead and catfish.
Yeah.
You can dance a jig.
and they were hitting like freaking crazy. You
Oh
as soon
yeah,
as
at
you
that time of
passed,
night, yeah, they're getting ready to feed. Yeah.
it was bang, bang, bang. And
Oh, here I got a story about fishing. You'll love this, there, Rick.
go ahead.
I got a story about fishing from Zero Hedge, and John can read the headline. John, put that up and read it.
Vaughn, can you do the headline for us?
I'll do
Yeah,
the
John,
headline.
you go ahead
Sure.
and
Let me
put the
get
headline
it.
up and read it.
I'm
about
gonna
fishing.
grab it. Hold on. Let me grab it here.
Wow.
Let me grab it here.
What's the
I'll just
headline?
grab it. Hold on.
Undetected Chinese fishing fleets suspected invading Argentina waters.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
The Chinese are expanding everywhere, man. They want to
Oh, yeah.
dominate the world.
Yeah.
World. They want to dominate everything.
Well, what we learned last night from one of from Rick's friend in Australia is that they were asking if they were building these little islands over there
Yeah.
in Australia, and somebody finally caught on. It's like, hey, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh,
You know?
yeah. Australia absolutely is at war with China.
Yeah. Pretty much. They're damn close to it. Yeah.
They're-
And there's another story. Here's another story of escalation. Here, I got the story here. One second. Where fuck? Wait a
Well,
minute.
China wants to be the master race, so I mean, they want to be the number one people
Oh
in
yeah,
town.
yeah, for sure.
I'm sorry to say, but we would destroy China if we wanted to. It'd be a nuclear war.
You say that about everything, Rick. You say you're going to destroy everything. America just destroys everything. Okay, we
Hey,
get it.
put up
They
the
will,
put
if
up
we
the
wanted to.
put up
Wow.
put up the next headline. Put up the next headline.
Wow.
And
3
show you
U.S.
that
senators visit Taiwan. Another shot across China's bow. Whoa.
escalations.
Yeah.
That's not fun.
3 U.S. senators visit Taiwan Sunday and another shot across China's bow. Taiwan is
John
about to
Cena
be-
kowtowed to China too with the Taiwan situation.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Taiwan is about to be front and center again this coming week as Washington prepares for its next shot across China's bow, this time by another high-level U.S. delegation, something which China has long condemned as a signaling pro-democracy forces on the island in contradiction to the official One China policy. Reuters has confirmed in a weekend report that 3 U.S. senators will visit Taiwan on Sunday and will meet with President whatever. Anyway, they're going to discuss a bunch of security issues and other issues. Taiwan's government and the de facto U.S. embassy in Taipei said on Saturday a trip that will likely irritate China. The meeting is expected to be held at a military wing of the island's main international airport. So there.
Very good. Welcome to the room, Tommy. How you doing?
Welcome to the China Club. A ching a chang, a
Hey,
ching a chang, chong
Tom.
chang.
Hey,
Good
St. Tommy,
God.
what's going on, man?
God, thank you for your hospitality.
What's
Thank you
going
for
on, St. Tommy?
It's all
Excuse me,
happening.
what am I, chopped liver? Hi. We need women. Yeah, hi.
She is a woman. What are you talking about, you wonker?
2. Yes, 2.
You wanker? Yeah, I see boobies.
It's two mints in one.
I don't think she's a transgender. She's not.
No,
she's not
I don't
Caitlyn Jenner.
Hell no.
How are you greasy losers doing tonight? Oh, well,
Oh yeah, we're a bunch
I'm
of
doing a
losers.
lot better than you're going to be doing in about 2 seconds. So
Yeah.
how about that?
Boink boink boink.
Boing, boing, boink. Say goodbye, Gracie. You're going bye-bye. You're boom. And there you
I'm
go.
greasy because I've been fishing all day.
Bang,
I got a
bang,
reason
Maxwell Silverhammer
Bang,
came
bang,
down
down
upon
on
his
his
head.
head.
Bang,
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 Maxwell
Silverhammer.
Silverhammer made sure that he
That
was
he
dead.
was dead.
Hold up,
Whoa, whoa.
Let's do it like we did for Jack last night. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you know?
Hey,
no,
John,
but
did
no,
you-
we
I
won't
can,
do
I
that.
can do this.
No,
I
no,
can
no.
actually do this one. Hold on. I can do this.
Yeah, you can get him out. Yeah, get him out. Get him the hell out of here.
Get him out.
Get him out of here. Get out.
Here.
Now, see, did you look and see that? He looked well rested tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked well rested tonight. He looked rejuvenated. You know,
Yes.
but like
He
I
looked
said, I mean,
younger.
you know, he's had a
He looks
chance.
younger.
You know he
He's had-
did.
He did. He looked younger. He's had a chance to rest and relax and recuperate and all that good shit.
Play a
So,
lot
yeah.
of golf.
play
do
golf
do,
and
do a
relax.
little whoopee with his old lady
Well,
Melania.
the thing of it is, the thing of it is, man, when you're president, man, you're pulled in 10 different directions at once. And that's why every president, you notice, every president we get, they always go gray haired because they're constantly under stress, constantly 24/7 under stress of some kind. And, so he's had a chance to relax and recuperate and
Do you know
rethink
what
everything. And
Do you know what I find really kind of strange on that whole perspective is the fact that when you see him when he's at Mar-Lago and he's golfing and stuff like that. Well, maybe Melania doesn't like golfing, so maybe she just doesn't go out with him. But you
I'm
never
sure
see
she
you
doesn't.
never see them together, which is kind of odd.
I see them together a lot. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, he went into this little deli to get, I don't know, a pizza, I think it was. She was there.
Yeah.
She was with
She
him.
was there.
They do a lot of things together, but
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
But
they
the
do a
thing
lot
is
of
that if
stuff.
he's going golfing, that's like boys' night out.
That's boys' night out.
Yeah. I tried to get my old lady tonight to go fishing with me. Yeah, she hates fishing. I tried so hard. I was like,
There
listen,
you
I'll
go.
take you to a nice spot.
There you go.
Just chill out, relax, and just have some fun. Drink your wine.
Well, see,
Do
you
whatever.
catch the fish and then you take them home and then she cleans the fish. And
Hey.
No.
Hello,
no.
Christians, Muggins, Pagans, and Jews.
Catch
I
and
usually catch and release, John.
Yes, we do catch and release.
And
We are very liberal.
Oh, you do.
We're
catch
very
and
liberal.
release.
That's not liberal, man.
That's
Yeah, it is.
liberal. Yeah, catch
Well,
and
I was
release
gonna
is
keep the
liberal.
cat- I was going to
Catch
keep
and
the
release is
catfish.
liberal. Yes, it is.
Wow, listen,
That's
here's the
conservative
thing.
too. It's conservative too.
I was gonna keep the catfish for him because those were the bigger ones we were
He
catching.
can't eat them. It's
Catfish
not
ain't
kosher.
kosher.
But John can't eat them.
Not kosher.
Can't eat them.
So he
Not
brought
kosher.
home two other ones, kept them, put them in bags, suffocated them, stuck them in the cooler. Poor little bastards. And then we got them back to
You
the
tell me,
house.
Rick goes to me, it's
What
gonna be
about
okay. You
Mojo?
put him in the air fryer. So okay, you gonna do that for me? He goes, I don't want to do it. So what was the point?
Well, no, because you didn't want to. You didn't. He
What
wanted
about
to eat the
bluegill?
scales and everything. I'm like,
I was
dude,
gonna. Yeah. I was
You
gonna.
gotta scale them,
What-
man.
what-
You gotta
what about-
scale them and then fillet
Yes.
Well,
All right,
yes,
what-
you have to take the scales
Hey,
off.
no,
John. Yes,
man.
you do.
John,
them. No,
you
he
want
wanted
to
to eat them with the scales on.
No, you don't.
No,
want
you got to
to
take the scales off, John.
Yes.
Nope.
Yeah,
Nope.
you do.
I used to deep fry fish in
Right?
Brazil, and
Yeah.
it comes out so crispy. You just look like a little chipmunk. It's so
Eating
good.
The freaking eating the damn freaking scale.
That's
eat
in
the
Brazil.
scales?
We're not talking the United States.
All right, whatever.
Scales?
You think a fish?
Hey,
You think a
John,
fish is
John,
different
John.
in Brazil
Hey,
than
John,
in America?
did you
Sure.
have those authentic Brazilian mojitos in Brazil?
My wife was against drinking, so I never got the chance to drink in Brazil.
Ah, that's too bad. The mojitos.
I only had
right?
wine. I only got to drink wine for kiddish.
Oh my gosh! But he wants to eat the freaking scales. I'm like, ugh,
Oh, it's so good, man.
No.
Fish, man. Like a little
not with the
chipmunk.
scales.
It's a
Yeah.
crunchy.
I had a Brazil.
I have no
Brazilian
idea,
snack
Naps.
from
I have
Rio.
no idea why they
At
troll
I
you
said
down
hi,
all they
sweetheart.
used to.
But
He
that's the
says
way I
that's
want to
why-
eat it. This is why I don't get it right, Rick. Sometimes you're a piece of
CMPG.
shit.
Say
And
hi.
I get why Sam wants to wring your neck sometimes. Just because someone else does something one way doesn't mean they're wrong. If I want to eat a goddamn fish the way I want to eat a goddamn fish, that's my right as a goddamn American.
Yes,
would've
Fuck
absolutely.
you.
brought
That
it-
was
brought it
the horse
in
that
and-
came
and
in
put
on.
them in the air fryer.
Scales and
for you.
all.
There you go.
Good God.
And then done it. And
Thank
then,
you,
but I
Tom.
wouldn't
Amen.
want
Scales
to
and
watch
all,
you.
man.
I wouldn't
Can I
wanna
get
watch
an
you eat
amen?
those.
Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Amen.
Well, you can get you can't get an amen, but I'll give you an amen. How about that? That works.
Hey, you want to change
Amen.
the
Hallelujah.
All right, Sam.
I'll give you an
Sam
almond
wants
roar.
to say
Blessed
something.
be.
Who
Take
here
your
would
pick.
eat fish with the scales? Not
How bad is it, Secretary Van Houten?
It's pretty fucked up, actually. But we'll get
Okay,
who
over
would
Sam,
it.
we
eat
gotta-
the fish with the scales on
Sam-
them?
A lot of
Sammy.
people do.
Hey man, I guess you would really that would if you ate a fish with the scales still on, that would be kind of like a He-Man type deal, man. I mean, that would be
All
a
right,
bad
so Sammy
motherfucker.
got a-
Hey,
Sammy's got a
imagine how it comes out the other end.
That would be
Very
depends on the
sharp.
scale.
Yes.
No,
It would depend on the scales. Now, obviously, scales from a snapping turtle, yeah, you don't want to eat them motherfuckers because they come out the wrong way. You're gonna perforate your
Okay,
so-
perforate
yeah.
everything.
We were-
Yeah,
we
you
were
Don't
kidding.
talk about it. Don't talk about it.
Yeah, let's not
we
talk
were
about
catching
it. Yeah.
catfish, and I was trying to tell John. He tried to grab a hold of it. I was like, "Don't do that."
Well,
didn't try to
you
grab the
just
hell
got to
of it.
watch out for that
Yeah,
dorsal,
the back
dorsal
fin. Back
The
fin.
fins and
Yeah.
the
You gotta
back
watch
fin,
out
they're-
for the dorsal
fins
fin and you'll be
the back
fine.
fin, they're like needles. You grab that thing,
Yes, they will. Oh, yeah.
They're bony. They're bony, and they will stab you.
That
You're
dorsal
gonna
fin
get
will
stuck.
give you, yeah. But you
Yes.
just, that's where wisdom comes in. You just grab it under the belly. That way you avoid the dorsal fin
you
altogether.
slide up.
Or you close down from the top to the bottom and
You
grab them
close
that way
down
too.
top to bottom, right?
Yeah, but when they fan out though and they get stiff,
You just got to.
If you're holding them down right, that doesn't happen.
If you're holding them
well,
down
no,
right,
I know that, but John doesn't know that. and
You know
I-
what would be good with the skills and everything on? That would be kind of good right there. Skills and everything. All right, Sammy had a topic he wanted to talk about. Go ahead.
Yeah, I attached the link. Can you play it from 2 minutes and 10 seconds?
2
Goddamn
minutes and
video,
10
Sammy. I thought it was a topic. Come on.
Yeah, it's a topic. I mean, look, there was 2 meteors that fell into fucking volcanoes in Indonesia within a 1 week span of time, and it's something very strange. It's the same volcanic range, 2 different volcanic calderas or what have you, or what do you call them? What do you call them? Opening of a volcano? The crater.
Yes.
Crater,
Well, fucking meteors went into the craters.
Into the
2
crater?
of them. Yeah, played from
Ooh.
2 minutes and 10 seconds within 1 week.
I gotta figure.
The meteor went
same
inside the crater of the volcano.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You want to talk
wow.
about
that
that?
happening?
Thank you guys.
So play that with full volume. Play that
The
full
odds of that
volume.
happening
Right
is
here
like,
in Java. Let's show you Mount Mariapi. This is Mount Mariapi right here.
And he has
Volcano
pictures.
right here is Mount Rayong. Very big.
They're next to each other, 2
volcano. Both
volcanoes.
are large volcanoes. I think these are part of a much larger complex. In fact, this right here looks like this was once a super volcano. In fact, we're
They're
gonna
like
talk
10
about
miles
a super
apart.
volcano just up the island here. That supposedly, the theory goes, it erupted around 70,000
Run
years
like
ago,
hell.
creating a mini ice age. We're going to talk about that briefly here in a moment. But first, back to this very strange incident. The odds of this happening have to be about 1 in a trillion, I would think. 2
Higher than that.
fireballs entering Earth's atmosphere a week apart, both nearly coming close to entering a volcano. I mean, what are the odds of something like that happening? I have
Impossible.
no idea, but it's astronomical, I would assume. You're looking at a photo of Mount Rayong from ground level. I want to talk about the
Let it
event
play
that
for a couple.
occurred
You
back
see,
on
there's
May
a fucking meteor
28th.
goes
You
into
see
the
bright
volcano.
green fireball
Wow.
looking like it went right into Mount Mariapi. That happened on May 28th, and it was caught on the volcano cam right there.
Maybe it's
well, this happened again. Apparently, last night a thud is heard as a flash of light is recorded over Mount Rayong. People heard the rumble in the
What the
sky.
hell?
They weren't sure where it was coming from. Didn't necessarily
Okay,
see the
just
fireball. It was picked
one,
up in
just
Mariapi
one
right here
would
in the
be
foreground.
a billion to 1 shot, but 2
They're
of
10
them?
miles apart, both
Fireball
craters.
here, fireball here, a week apart from each other. This is Mount Rayong, big volcano. Here's another map. I just simply put the fireballs on the
meteors,
map
2
to kind of give you a
That's enough,
perspective.
Crazy.
How-
That's
That's enough.
crazy.
Wow.
I wish a fireball would hit me right in the head. Please, it's right here, crater right here, please.
It's not going to happen, John, because your destiny, it lies over in Israel. So
I eat my fish at McDonald's, says St. Tommy. Very good. St.
Yeah.
Tommy left
Filet
us.
I was going to say, speaking of that, is like today was a really awesome day for earthquakes.
Oh yeah, in
Between
California.
Calipatria and Westmoreland, there were 65 earthquakes out of the 105 that were hit all day earlier, and the largest one was 5.3, and that's in
Yeah, it's a big
California,
storm.
and it was
A big
just
storming.
outside. It was just outside one of the smaller fault zones.
You know what could be attracting those meteors? There could be like a magnetic attraction to the meteors from the
Nah.
volcanoes.
I think that somebody planned it and tried to do it. I'm weird like that. Yep,
You
we're
never
Space
know.
Force when you need it.
yeah, where is Space Force when you need it?
Yeah, that.
Biden's
that's
dismantling
just-
Space Force.
Oh, goody.
Yeah, I think so. I think he is. Somebody was talking about it the other day, but I think he might be. I think he might be dismantling it.
Wow.
I don't know. We'll see.
Hope not.
We'll see. Like I said, Biden wants to destroy everything Trump's created. So
He really is a piece of garbage. I'd love to get rid of Biden. I
Council
really.
of Worlds will not be happy about that.
well, I'm hoping that we can get rid of Biden. If we'll see what these audits do. You know, I'm kind of conflicted on these audits because it's good that we're finally proven right, but it's bad in the sense that it might be too late to even do anything to change anything. And so I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Of course, if the audits come back in our favor, well, then there's going to be certain groups and individuals that owe us apologies, right? Yeah.
I have
time
probably
apologies.
the biggest question of the year.
Yeah, go
Sam.
ahead.
Sam, are you listening?
I'm listening.
This is a big question. Were you able to replace the cottage cheese for your mother?
Of course, I would have been decapitated. You wouldn't have
there you
been
go.
talking to
She
me.
was mad that day,
You
man.
wouldn't have been,
She was.
You wouldn't be able to be talking to me right now if I didn't get to
She
replace
was
the
not a
cottage
happy
cheese.
camper.
She was.
No.
I would have gotten my head bashed
Nope.
in. I would have gotten decapitated.
Yeah, she was not. She was definitely not happy. That's for sure.
Hey, that video link I attached from BitChute, it's in Espanol, so I don't think it'll get. I don't think it'll get
Espanol.
censored.
You think wrong. You think wrong. YouTube algorithm can detect it no matter what language it's in. So, nice try though, because I thought that too. No,
Oh, I see. Yeah, I think it's kind of a little bit of we're enticing the YouTube gods with that one.
yeah, because
Really?
I can tell you right now, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter what language it's in.
The Magnet
Believe me.
Challenge.
Yeah.
Believe me, it doesn't matter what. Yeah. Oh yeah. No. We definitely can't do the magnet challenge. They'll flag us for sure.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a toughie right there. Favorite show between Simpsons, Family Guy, South Park, and Futurama. Oh,
I guess I would like the Simpsons if I had to pick between those four. Simpsons.
I like Family
Um,
Guy, South Park, and Futurama. I like all three of
You
those.
know, they're okay.
I'm not
them
a
all.
big fan of Simpsons, but the
I'm not
other
a
three I
fan of
like.
Family Guy because it's very anti-Semitic and the guy that Mark whatever his name is McFarland or whatever his name is, he's a piece of
Right.
shit as a human being.
Right.
So I don't want to support the show because of him. Futurama's okay. It's all right. South Park's all right. You know. South Park, I don't know how people watch South Park and they grow up to be a bunch of liberal losers, though. You notice that? All the kids that grew up on South Park, they're offended on everything.
That cracks me up.
Doesn't that make... you know, the meme
They're all
I'm talking
Kennys. You're all Kennys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You killed Kenny.
You bastard.
You
Yeah.
bastard.
I watched South Park when it first came out, and then I slowly stopped watching it.
Yeah.
You know.
Same here. Same here.
I used to watch South Park.
Love South Park.
Adult Swim was good.
You know what? Which
Yes,
episode I
Adult
really
Swim is
got-
good.
you know what? I recall a scene that got me so shocked, and I was laughing my ass off to the point where I was shitting myself. It was with what's her face from the Paris Hilton, the Paris Hilton episode. Where you had the gay guy from the Village People.
Right.
He pulls down his trousers. He covers his his junk, and he jumps up, spreads his legs, and sits on Paris Hilton until Paris Hilton goes up straight up his ass. You remember that
good.
episode?
That was good. Yeah, that was a
that
good
was
one.
fun.
I got to be honest with you. South Park the movie, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut, is actually one of my favorite movies.
Yes, it is. It's great.
It's so good. Yeah. Rick's back. What's going on, Rick? Okay, we got to tone down the fun a little bit now that he's back. Just joking.
Jesus.
How you doing, Rick?
But
How
then
how's
again, with
everything?
Futurama, there's always death by Snoo Snoo.
Yeah.
So you can't beat that.
That's right.
How was the smoke?
It was.
Did you encounter the skunk?
Oh
No,
yeah, how's the skunk?
No skunks today. No skunks tonight.
Yeah.
We did
No
have some
sugar
geese.
tonight in my coffee. No
We
sugar
did
tonight
have
in my
some geese
tea.
around us.
Yeah.
The anti-China episode with Cartman having his nightmares about the Chinese.
Yes.
Was also a good
Oh, what
episode.
South Park? Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly that. I'm sure I seen it, but I can't remember it.
You want to
Yeah.
do Sammy? Do you want to do an update episode? Me and you just soloing it on Monday.
First, why not? Sure.
Okay. You got some stuff. We usually do it at least once a month. So
All right. Yeah.
it's the beginning of June. Might as well do one.
Yeah. Why not?
So who's getting ready for 4th of July?
I am. My
I
mom's
am.
coming up.
I mean,
I'm
I'm
trying
a
to
vet,
think,
so-
John. I'm wondering if West Mountain is gonna have fireworks this year. So I don't know. I know Lake George will. So if we want to go watch fireworks, we could, or we could just buy our own fireworks.
I gotta be honest with you. I know this is gonna. I know you're gonna call me un-American for this statement, but I kind of don't like fireworks. I don't like watching fireworks.
Why?
It's fucking boring.
No, it's not. It's fun.
It's fucking boring.
Man, I bought a bunch of illegal fireworks in Chinatown when I was in high school with a friend of mine. We went down to a cellar where they were selling all these fucking fireworks from China.
Yeah.
I bought a bunch of bottle rockets. I took it to the park and we were shooting them off, holding them in our hands. Right? That's how we.
You're an
used to do it.
idiot.
Why?
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
That's not too bright.
Yeah, we held like the bottle rocket in our hands. And
At
we
the
were
end,
shooting
yeah.
we were shooting it at one another. So this fucking bottle rocket goes off right by my ear, and it fucking deafens me for like about 5 minutes. I lost my hearing for about 5 minutes.
You get the ones
That's
that
my
just
fireworks story experience.
you just get the ones that whistle. You don't get the ones that pop at the end, and you don't have to worry about that. Then you can have firework battles. Or
We had the
yeah.
blockbusters and the cherry bombs and all those other ones.
I'm not a fan of cherry bombs.
the little cherry bombs
Or M80s.
Just throw 'em. Oh,
Well,
the
the
M80s.
M80, the M80s is what they used to blow up the school toilets with. if I remember.
Yep.
Yep. Put them in the school toilet.
Boom. Like, oh,
You went
yeah.
to school in the 70s. Imagine that.
Yeah, I went to school
Back in the 70s, I was actually on a beach in Fort Lauderdale, Florida on 4th of July, and it was packed. And I was a kid. I shit you not, I was like 4 years old.
Oh, I miss the 70s.
And
So
freaking-
fucking bad.
Yeah, me too.
I went
I
to
know.
70s.
I didn't know what a bottle rocket was because I was so young, but I had a bunch of them. So I put one, and I didn't think that you had to stick them up so they fly in the air. So I was around a big crowd, so I just put one on the ground and I lit it, and it
At 4.
freaking flew through the freaking crowd, dude, and exploded. People were like freaking out. It was hilarious. I didn't know what they were. Then I figured it out. I'm like, oh,
I had like
a
I could say like a professional experience with not a rocket but a missile. I fired two of them
God.
off my shoulder at a live fire competition in northern Germany. At moving targets, they were like big orange fucking vehicles with what do you call it? off of ramps, and we fired Stinger missiles. They simulated planes or helicopters. I have footage of it.
Now, a missile that I
Cool.
really do like, and no lie, they have this missile called the Shillelagh anti-tank missile, and it's actually fired out of a tank. It's fired out of a tank called the Sheridan tank, and the Sheridan tank has a modified main gun to fit this missile, and it's just a fantastic missile. It really is. The interesting thing about the Shillelagh anti-tank missile is that you can actually fire that son of a bitch around corners. Okay,
Right.
so your tank is here, the enemy tank is here. That fucking Shillelagh missile will go right around the corner, bam, nail the fucking enemy tank. It's great. It's awesome shit. I love that missile. That is such a badass missile.
Yeah,
Shalom back at you, Barzalette to New York.
I can't
Remember
remember the last tank I was on. It was in Pennsylvania. I think it was an Abram, but it was a training tank. and this was it was a base by Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. I can't remember the name of it, but they do the firing. That's where they practice firing and stuff like that in the tank. And they took me out there and stuck me inside of it, and I'm like, I don't like this. But that was it. I just sat there and watched. I didn't do anything other than that.
Yeah, M80s are extremely powerful, man. You got to be careful. Extremely careful.
Soy sauce.
Soy sauce? What's that mean?
I'm answering Krista.
We found
I
out
need some
that soy
advice.
sauce-
What should I marinate beef brisket in? I'll be grilling it tomorrow.
Soy sauce, real chopped up onions, and garlic, and pressed garlic.
I found
Yum,
out
yum.
that
You
soy sauce.
put some coriander in it too.
What did it? Soy sauce. What did it have? There was some.
Yeah,
I was watching a
put
video
some
where they
coriander
said
in
Or
it.
Worcestershire, or is it Worcestershire? Either one,
Worcestershire.
depending on your
Worcestershire
taste.
sauce. Worcestershire sauce is pretty good stuff.
Depending on your taste.
Yeah, try saying it though.
A
I can't
good
say it
beef
with
brisket,
shit,
you're
but,
gonna actually want to brine it for like 3 days.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, it'll soften it right up.
Right.
And then when you cook it, it's gonna be tender as tender can get. But you're gonna want to do it at least 3 days. But if you don't have time and you're doing it tomorrow, then you're just
You at least want to
mismatching
do
it.
something. You at least want to do something overnight.
I usually do mine 3 days.
What about Mountain
Cool.
Dew chicken? Look at that comment. Mountain Dew chicken, guys.
Mountain Dew chicken.
Mountain
It's like
Dew
beer.
chicken.
beer-
I
it's
don't
like
know
beer
about
up,
that.
beer can up the butt chicken.
I think my old lady would punch me in the face.
I don't know. Marinating chicken in Mountain Dew doesn't sound too bad. It might be all right.
What kind of Mountain Dew is it? But yeah, but
It
you
could
guys
be
love
anyone.
Mountain Dew.
It
I
could
don't
be
like
anyone.
Mountain Dew.
It
Well,
could
then
be
use
anyone.
Coke.
Oh, wait. What remember, the Grey Poupon. The
Yeah,
Grey
Grey
Poupon.
Poupon.
Grey Poupon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good
Great
brand mustard.
Poupon.
God, that wasn't
Yeah.
even 1970. That was 1968, I think, wasn't it? When that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's going
Like
way.
the old,
Honey
the old,
mustard.
the old commercial.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have any?
That
Grey
goes well
Poupon?
with barbecue, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Honey mustard and the Grey
Yes.
Poupon and all that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people, if you use Grey Poupon, and then you use like what the hell's it called? I used to make it all the time. Ugh. It's a green.
Bottom of the fridge.
Oh, it's a green spice. It's a dill.
Green
Pesto.
spice. Dill.
Pesto.
You use dill.
Pesto?
You could use Grey Poupon or pub mustard,
Yeah.
and then you make a sauce with heavy cream.
Oh, like a
And
pesto.
Yeah.
Pesto.
And then
Pesto.
you sear the chicken a little bit, but then you put it into the sauce. Then you cook it up, and then you use the sauce, and then you put the chicken out, and then you pour the sauce after it thickens up onto the chicken. So here, in a restaurant that I worked at, we used to call it Fairfield chicken, and it worked, and everybody loves it.
Oh, well.
It's white meat though. You don't use. You could probably
It's the
use
other
cow-
white meat.
Using
dark
breast
meat.
and breast and wings.
Yeah. You could use the breast. Usually it's just a chicken
It's
breast,
the other white meat.
and it's awesome. Trust me. I'm sure if I served it to all of you, you'd freaking love it because it was like the premier dish of that place.
Mm.
And
Hey,
it's
John,
easy-
what
it's
about
easy to
barbecues
do.
in Brazil? Did you do like a Argentinian style asado or Brazilian asado?
Oh yeah, of course. We used to love that. I used to do that all the time. We used to go to play. Speaking of cooking, Rick has some advice for us for cooking.
Oh, I cook a lot of things.
How you doing, everybody? This is Rick, aka the Lion King. I'm on YouTube. I'm doing this for you guys on the Mod channel. I'm gonna post this to you so you can see what I made tonight. You guys always know I make shit almost every other night or every night. Shark provolone, ricotta cheese, sage.
Looks like someone took
I
a shit in
smashed
a
up
bowl,
some
man.
pork,
Rick, what happened there?
mix to stuff it with. And what else did I use?
Basil.
And
Basil.
fresh cut basil.
Basil. Nice.
Yeah, basil's awesome to work with.
I mean, you don't really have to use fresh cut basil, but now when I would do this, I would use butcher ties, butcher string, but I didn't have any, so I couldn't use it. So I couldn't
Let's see how
Right.
let's see how it came out. He showed.
Oh, I wish I had a better knife, people.
Look at that!
Look
Look
at
at
the
he's
massacre.
massacring the
But
fucking
it still
meat.
tastes good.
I had a shitty
That's what he
knife.
just said.
His knife isn't
He's
the best.
fucking destroying that
Oh.
piece of meat, man.
You got a China coffee cup. Use the bottom of that. That's your knife sharpener right there.
Yeah, I know, but I was just getting to it. I had been drinking, and my old lady's looking at me like, "Hey, this has been a while. Get on it. I'm hungry."
What can you do? It is
Nothing.
what it is. Vaughn, you do cooking
Yeah,
videos for YouTube?
I did. A long time ago, I did a cooking video, and let's see. I don't know if I still got it.
I
Let me
actually
see if I
have
still got
one
it on
cooking video on my channel. I'm making Brazilian fried chicken.
Let me see if I've still got it. I may have taken it down. I don't know. Let me see. It should be on my BitChute.
Yeah,
I
man,
don't
Brazil
care.
has some really good food, man. Brazil, like
Brazil does have good
every other store is like either some sort of bar or some sort of restaurant where people
Right.
eat. And people, even though people are extremely poor in Brazil, they sure love the party. They love the party. That's just the culture.
Wait, were you allowed to go to the beach in Rio, or did you?
Yeah, we went. I lived 5-minute walking distance to the beach from the beach.
Nice.
Really? From Copacabana and all those places?
Copacabana was an hour away. That's where the rich white people lived. But no, I lived with all the Schratzes on the other side. Actually, I'll pull up a map of where I was and I show you guys. You're gonna love
Well, they
it.
had nice beaches, the white sandy
Oh
beaches.
yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, clean water, beautiful. Brazil is a beautiful country. It's just extremely poor. That's the only problem.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I had a friend from Brazil, from Rio, his father was a diamond dealer, and
Oh yeah.
yeah, he became religious. He did tshuva, and he came to a kibbutz in Israel and made a girlfriend in the kibbutz and got married. Made her religious also. Got her to do tshuva also.
So this is Rio. As you can see, it's like a little hook, like a little like circle with the water is, and
Yeah.
it goes all around Rio. So you have Copacabana on the left side here. This is where this part is like where all the rich white people live over here in Copacabana. Then you have like the inside of Rio. Rio is pretty nice. It's actually really nice to walk around. Beautiful buildings. But you had to take the bridge over to the other side where I was. And I was down over here. So this is where I was. It looks kind of like Long Island if you think about it. It looks kind of
Really,
like
it does.
It does. So I was right here. Now don't ask me how to pronounce the city's name because I can't pronounce it.
What is that?
Itapucia.
Itapuachu.
It's very difficult to pronounce for Americans, but this is where I lived. I'm not going to exactly show you the block that I was, but I literally had the beach right here. Like literally, I walked a couple of blocks. I was at the beach.
Nice.
And let me show you how it looks like. It's beautiful
That's an
here.
expensive place, though.
No, it's extremely poor. It's extremely
Oh,
poor.
really?
But
Oh.
this is an average block on the beach, man. You have the houses in the inside here, apartments and houses, but you
Wow,
have
that's like great.
you have miles and miles of beach, miles and miles of clean, beautiful beach.
We would need different fishing poles for that area.
And as you can see, they're building new houses. They built some stuff here. This wasn't here when I was there. They built some things there. But
Cool.
let me show you. Let me go into town, though. This is out of town. Let me go into the town, and I'll show you some good. They have bars, and as you can see, there's some guys hanging out on motorcycles.
Yeah, they're scooters.
Scooters. See, it's very poor. Look at this. This is a typical house.
Yeah, I was gonna, they don't got motorcycles.
This is a shanty house. This is literally someone's house, and they sell things out of it. It's very poor.
Mm-hmm.
People live in absolute poverty. They have donkeys they ride on still, like they're fucking 1800s.
Mhm. And they like living that way. Let's be clear. They like living that way.
Do they like it that way?
I'd say they do.
To some degree.
I'd say they do, or they'd change, right?
Not necessarily.
So this is like a typical block. As you can see, it's nice. I mean, it's not too bad.
That's nice.
For Brazil, it's kind of nice.
That looks like the ghetto, one of the ghettos.
Now here's the inside of the town. They have like a nice park here.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, that's nice. Here's a restaurant. I used to go here for coffee. It's very good coffee.
It looks like a bit like Israel, you know.
Oh, the little bit. Okay, so this is the town. This is getting into the town.
That's freaking dilapidated, man.
This house right there is look at this. This is beautiful condos right there.
Yeah.
You bet. I've shown you around this town, John.
Now here, look. This is the problem with Brazil. On one side of the block, it's a beautiful house, a beautiful condo, and then on the other side of the block, it's completely falling apart. And that's the problem with Brazil.
Look at all the graffiti.
That's like being down south having a $250,000 homes and having a mobile home next to it.
Here's a type. And as you can see in Brazil, they even have English. They even have English body ink tattoo shop. And people speak Spanish, Portuguese, English. It's like a little bit of everything. And this is I tried to get a job here. They teach English in this place here. I was teaching English for a while. You see, there's a couple of different stores.
Piratininga. What kind
Yeah.
of
Agency. This is a lawyer's office. This is a construction place. This is a buffet. All you can eat buffet. Barbecue.
Oh, it's a beautiful place, man.
It's very nice, and ice cream shop. Beautiful. It's nice. It's not too bad. It's just poor. The problem with Brazil, it's poor. That's the only problem. Here's a church, Universal Church, whatever. There's a lot of Protestants. Protestants are growing in Brazil. They used to be Catholic. Now they're mostly Protestant. Another Protestant church right next door to it. Let's see. That's a typical Brazil block. Typical Brazil. It's nice. I liked it there. I had a great time. That's all I'm saying.
Let me ask you a question, John. Compare that to where I took you and all the places I've taken you the last 2 days. What would you say is better?
The convenience is better in America. It's a little bit more
not
convenient.
I'm talking about the neighborhoods I took you through.
Itaipu.
Oh, Glens Falls and Queensbury. Oh yeah, it's much. Higher. Yeah, much better.
Yeah, and then when I took you up towards Glen Lake,
but this is America, Rick. You're talking about a first world country.
It doesn't matter.
Brazil's a third world country, man.
That's why people move here. That's why people want to come here, because they love America, because it's
better.
beautiful.
Yeah, I agree. America is better than Brazil, and when it comes to standard of
It's
living.
better than any other country on the face of the freaking planet.
The only thing I would say is better than that Brazil has better than America is that the people are much more.
But that's BS.
They're much
man,
more
because
loving.
How many times have we talked to people when we were out fishing and asking for different directions and stuff like that? How many people were dinkholes?
We haven't had a dinkhole yet.
We've had half-hour conversations with people.
Yeah. It's the same.
They're not rude people.
It's a lot. Let me tell you, my experience. I lived in America all my life, except for a few times when I lived in Brazil. I lived in Brazil for over a year. Brazil has a love about it that you don't have in America, man. You don't.
I don't believe that, man. You just haven't been around in America. You
don't know what you're talking about because you haven't been around in Brazil. I can say the same thing to you, Rick. You haven't been to Brazil. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I lived in Argentina. I lived over in Italy. I lived in Spain. I've been around, man. I told you I've been around, man. So don't make those judgments.
I would say Italy's nicer than America.
Italy was nice, but the people, you're an American, Italians in Italy, they're hesitant. You're considered just a tourist.
Well, the problem with Italy is the same problem with America. They let all the fucking foreigners in.
Well,
the same thing. Spain's the problem.
Hey, I was treated very nicely in Sicily when I was a tourist there. They got off on the fact that I was from New York.
But they talk crap behind your back.
I agree with this statement by Brack Weifel. The women are better in Brazil. I agree with that. Women are better.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't know about that one. I like
the culture is very much the culture is so much laid back in Brazil.
Right.
In New York, everything is like so uptight.
Yeah, you're not in New York, man. You're not in the city anymore. You're in upstate New York. There's a total
Yeah.
different culture up here.
It's a little different. Yeah, it's a little different.
It's not a little. It's a lot. It's
I
like
lived on Long
going
Island.
to a
I lived
different
here, and I
state.
would say it's a little different. I wouldn't say it's a lot different. I'd say it's a little different.
I lived in New York for a while, and the cost of living, like I said, I couldn't stay because the cost of living was so
Oh,
high,
it's
I believe.
ridiculous, man. You go down
I had to
there.
leave.
You go down there, and like a pack of cigarettes up here right now is ridiculous. It's $11 up here now for a pack of cigarettes.
Okay, so that's a different. That's a thing. That's a thing
Okay.
for Brazil too. The food is so cheap in Brazil. You could buy a big bag of rice, like a 10 bag of rice
That's
for
like,
for $5 For $1 American, you can buy a big giant bag of rice. You can buy fresh coffee that was just picked that morning for like 20 cents real. Barely a nickel in American. I mean, you're talking
right.
about.
No, that's the same thing. If you talk to Sunil, which we have, you
fresh
go there.
food. The food is organic. The food isn't a bunch
Everything
of
is dirt
chemicals.
cheap, man.
It tastes so good. You ever have Brazilian milk? They milk the cow, they put it in a bag, and they sell it to you, and it tastes
They do
so
the same
good.
It's not pasteurized. Yeah.
It's not pasteurized. It isn't
Right.
freeze dried.
We
It
got
isn't
the same.
frozen. it
We
isn't
have the same thing around here. If you go to Argyle, you just don't know the places because you haven't lived up here long enough.
All right, we'll go to Argyle for fresh organic milk one day. Whatever.
I'll take you to my friend's farm that I know personally.
Rick's triggered again. Oh, jeez.
I'm not triggered. I'm just telling you.
Holy
I'll take you
shit.
to my friend's farm, and I'll tell them, hey,
Wait a minute. They're arresting people for selling organic milk.
yeah, they do that.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess America's so much better. You get arrested. Yeah.
Yeah, you get arrested.
You get
Well,
arrested. America's so
The only
great.
place you can
John,
do it,
I looked for that video and I can't find it nowhere.
The only
dude.
place
What
you
the
can
fuck
do it
happened,
legally
man?
is
I
in
know it was there,
Pennsylvania.
but
and that's from the
I
Amish.
may have forgot to upload it. I don't know, or maybe it was on another
You can
channel.
do it in Ohio too.
But it's not there. I can't find it.
But you go to Lancaster, Pennsylvania, you can get it all unpasteurized, no problem, without having any worries.
Well, that's
Unless you know-
Amish country.
Yeah, unless you know someone like me that knows people here, then I can get it because they know me and they won't
Right.
say anything.
Right.
And they don't have to worry about it because they know I won't say it. It's like going to your drug dealer. They'll deal with you because they
Right.
know you're not going to say anything if you get
Right.
caught.
Well, how about we avoid the drugs altogether? Wow, what a concept.
Well, no, I do. I'm not. I'm using it as a metaphorical statement.
Mm.
So therefore, no. I'm just trying to make an example. I can get it for you, John, if you want it, because I
Not
know
really. I don't drink. I don't really drink milk
It's not
anymore.
kosher.
Oh no, you could. It's kosher. You could buy milk from a
You gotta
goy.
have kosher stuff, yeah.
But
Like I said, man, Jungle Gyms, they'll sell. I mean, they got all that exotic shit from other countries, man. You just go into Jungle Gyms, you tell them what you want, and buddy, they've got it, and they'll bring it right to you, man, and say, "Here, this is what you want." Yeah, crazy, man. I mean, all stuff literally from all over the world. Yeah, even in the middle of the Republic of Congo, man, they've even got shit from there. It's crazy. It's amazing. Jungle Gyms is just an amazing place.
Jungle Gyms, yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good
It
name.
It is. It's an amazing place. And literally any kind of food from anywhere in the world that you can think of. It's amazing.
The only thing I can get that stuff if I order it online. And I don't like ordering food online. I don't know.
I wish I could go back to Sicily. I really want to visit Sicily again.
Sicily, yeah.
Yeah, you want to see some really beautiful beaches in Sicily that I visited?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like-
sure. If you want to show them, yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's up to you.
It has a Brazilian Portuguese sounding name, Favignana. It's an island in the Tyrrhenian
I would
Sea.
love to go back to Brazil. I would love to visit places like Ireland, my ancestral homeland. I would love to visit, Sicily. I love to visit Sicily.
Yeah, watch. This is such a beautiful place, man.
Yeah, Sicily.
Yeah,
Well, I'm going to go watch the bed because I'm sitting here fighting sleep.
Take it easy, Vaughn. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
I'm going to go to
Appreciate it.
bed, man.
Take it easy, Vaughn.
I'm sitting here fighting this shit.
You're
Good night.
blinking out.
Take it easy.
Yep.
You know where I would like to go? You might find this strange, but I like to go visit Japan.
All the radiation there.
Well, Japan is kind of in Tokyo. I like to visit Tokyo.
Yeah.
You know, the
Just
the biggest city on
industrial.
earth.
Why don't you go to Okinawa?
Okinawa? Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah, go to Okinawa.
I'll get my jet propelled. I'll get my flying unicorn like Mohammed, and I'll just fly there right now.
You could be like the Karate Kid. Go over there, meet yourself a nice little,
A little Asian, yeah, sure. There you. Oh, that's beautiful.
Share my screen.
I'm already on it, babe. There, big boy.
Yeah, that's in Sicily. That's a Favignano. That's a beautiful island in the north western corner of Sicily in the Tyrrhenian Sea. Beautiful place. Rosa Cala, it's called. Rose Beach. Rosa Cala.
Oh, yeah, Rosa, yeah.
Yeah, or Red Beach or Rosa Cala, it's called. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
really
Pink
nice.
Beach, Pink Beach, yeah.
Pink Beach.
I wonder how the fishing is there.
That looks like it's like some nice clean fish there.
Yeah, they had a bunch of,
But
seafood
freshwater fish is
restaurants and
different than
tuna.
saltwater fish, no?
They can a lot of tuna there.
Freshwater fish is
man,
different.
John wouldn't know what to do if I caught a tuna.
I love tuna, man.
I would need a bigger fishing rod.
I love salmon. You don't understand how much I love salmon and how much I love of tuna. I love that, man. I you know what? I have the taste buds
they have
of
a
a Jew.
cannery over there. Yeah,
I have the
yeah.
taste buds of a Jew because I love chicken liver salad. I love like fucking what's that shit that we eat at Shabbos all the time back in the shul? The little fish that comes in the white sauce, Sam. What's it called? Not gefilte fish. The white sauce. The little fish that in the white sauce and you eat.
Anchovies?
No, what the hell is that
Pickled
stuff?
You're not talking sardines.
Herring.
Oh, herring! I got some. I got
love herring.
I got some in the cupboard.
I love herring. I remember the first time I went to shop.
You want to munch on some? I got it.
God, I can't even tell a story. When the first day I went to a synagogue, this is before I converted to Judaism, before I even knew anything. I went to shul and I had Shabbos brunch, right? The Kiddush, right, Sam?
Yeah.
And for Kiddush, they had pickled herring. They had herring white sauce. And I was there like a freaking chazar, like a pig. I'm eating it. I didn't say that. I didn't say anything for anyone else. I was like, I'm sorry. I love herring. And they were like, oh, man, you're going to fit right in here. Because, oh, look at this fish. Holy
That's in Favignana. That's a tuna.
Yeah,
that's a tuna.
That was you there, Sam? Is that you?
No, I'm just saying it's a picture from fishing over there in that area, in that region.
Get rid of the fucking stop sharing thing. Unclick that or whatever. Get the hell. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. That isn't you. It looked like you a little bit, but not really. Okay.
No.
But anyway, there's the end of the story is all the food they had for Kiddush, the orange rice and the green rice, the Persian rice, and they had what's that Persian dish that they had, the little soup with spinach. God, what is it called, Sam? You know what I'm
not
talking
Persian. I'm Iraqi.
but you're close. You're close. Spinach
Look
soup.
it up, you douchebag. Look it up.
Fuck. I used to love that food. I was like a happy man. I found a home. I don't care what anyone says. I used to love the food, but anyway.
You miss it.
I love knishes. I love the Ashkenazim food too. I love knish and stuffed cabbage is so good.
Oh, I like stuffed
Oh,
cabbage.
my mom makes stuffed cabbage and stuffed peppers also.
Stuffed peppers. Oh yeah. Oh God. Man, shish kebab, shawarma and falafel and oh. Man, I
What's
miss
that
falafel.
meat potato mix that other than the knish? They have another one.
Oh yeah, I like potato krugel. You like krugel?
Yeah, those are good. Yeah, those are good.
Good.
Like
Then
corned beef hash.
Then they have sweet krugel, which is made out of pasta.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Yeah, Jewish food is good stuff, man. I don't care what anyone says. One thing the Jews do right is the food, man.
This is true. I love the
In
beast.
Israel, you have
Love the
you
beet
have,
horseradish.
everything.
And
I
in
mean,
Israel, you have the real shawarma. You have lamb shawarma, man. You ever have lamb shawarma? It's so much better
yeah,
than
well,
chicken.
that stuff will stick it in your arteries, though. You got to watch out.
Oh,
You get
man.
fat, really fat, and you get
Do ya?
cholesterol from that, really bad.
Yeah, lamb. Yeah, lamb.
Hey, we got everything here. We got all the food you want here, all the different types of food.
Yeah.
Every restaurant, every type of food, nothing's missing here. And we got Jews from all over the world, and they
Right.
come here. We got French Jews. They open up bakeries, and they open up ice cream shops, and what do you call those pastries, pasteries, where they make the cakes, the French cakes and everything. And really, they got everything here. We got the breads from every country. I mean, Israel doesn't lack anything as far as food.
That's true. That is true.
And we got like the people from all around the world that have experience with restaurants and coffee shops and everything. There's nothing here that you won't find in Europe, or there's nothing in Europe you won't find here as far as food and coffee shops and restaurants. All that's here. Pizzas, we got every type. We got every type of pizza you can imagine.
Yeah.
Nothing here is missing as far as like if you go to Europe or anywhere. You got to taste. You got flavors of everything. Everything's here you want.
I think that stuff. I think the soup that I was talking about with lima beans and spinach. I think it's called shushbi. I think that's what it's called. I just remember.
Really?
Shushbi. Yeah. Very good. It's very good food. Very good. Anyway. What's the next topic?
I'm getting back into shape.
You getting back into shape? Really? What are you doing?
I'm playing more tennis. I'm gonna get my tennis racket restrung. I did a lot of research on it. So I used to be a good tennis player. My son kicked my butt. He's 9 years old and he kicked my ass. And I can't move around the court. I'm trying to get back into shape, so I'm going to play against the wall. There's a tennis center here. There's like a tennis club near my house, and I could go train against the wall, and get back into the groove of playing tennis. I did my research on the string that I want, the tension that I want, and I'm going to restring my racket and start playing. It's going to be fun. Yeah.
Very good. I wish you the best, there, man. I hope you get. I hope you get in. That's a great way to get in shape. Is sports moving.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna buy these JBL earbuds for my phone, and I downloaded like about 200 songs. So I'm just gonna go and listen to my music and whack the tennis ball against the wall. And get back into shape. I used to do a lot of exercise that way in Brooklyn when I used to live in Brooklyn. Also, not too far away from my house. I used to have a high school there.
You know what? That's something you have in common with Ricky is that he loves tennis.
Okay. Oh, that looks interesting.
You never had this?
No. What is it called?
Sabzi. I don't know how to pronounce it. Sabzi.
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 It's authentic Persian food, huh?
Yeah, authentic.
Sabzi.
Gourmet sabzi.
Wow.
Oh, so Sam loves tennis, Rick. You and Sam should have a tennis competition. You and him go at it.
I can't play tennis anymore. You know how my legs are.
But you were talking to me that you love playing it though.
I love playing it, yes, but I'm older and I've got freaking neuropathy and I can't move like I used to. You gotta have a lot of agility when you play tennis.
Yeah, that's
unless
true.
you just kill them with the serve. I could do the serve fine.
All right.
It's just getting to the ball after it's returned.
We'll take me and you, Rick. We'll go to Israel one day. We'll have a vacation in Israel. Sam will be our tour guy, and we'll just
do I get to smack him in the head with a racket?
Yeah, sure.
Wilson's champions. Here, I'm gonna show you the kind of string I'm gonna get. This is like the professionals combo.
Oh man, the last time I went to play tennis, me and my friend Greg, you met him. You met
Yeah.
him. We went down to that place.
Where's the string?
Murray Park.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm going to share
I
my.
can't see it.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Wait a
I
minute.
used to
I'm
have
sharing.
I
I
used to have a
found it.
Dunlop.
I did my
momento, por
research
favor.
on it. That's the one. This is the one I'm going to get.
Hey,
Watch.
Solar.
Hey, Solar's in the house.
Solar's here.
Religiously.
Hey, you see that screen? Share my screen.
Oh, you got a Wilson.
This is a hybrid. Wilson's Champions Choice Duo. It's
All
a
right.
mixture of two different strings. And it's how the professionals string their rackets.
Why don't you just get a racket that's already strung?
No, I have a good racket that I bought, and the strings
No,
are.
he's restringing it.
Yeah, I'm restringing it.
Yeah,
Where's Solar? What happened? Solar was here?
Little deposit. Yes, they put me on gabapentin. It didn't do anything for me.
I hate that shit.
It didn't. I took it for a year straight. Didn't do anything. Only thing I thought it was doing was killing my liver.
Pretty much.
So, I drink enough to kill my liver, so I don't need anything else helping that along.
Oh, Solar! How you
on
been
in.
doing? How you doing, Solar?
But yeah,
Are you back to working on
but
Harley?
Sam, I would play tennis with you, but you would have to take it easy on me because I can't run around like I used to.
This is what I think about that situation, Rick. This is what I think.
I can't run either.
Yeah, what are you, deaf and stupid? I said no. What's wrong, McFly? Chicken?
That's what I think about.
I just said I would play.
So what's going on?
I just don't expect to get what I used to be. Man.
I
I'm
started
freaking
with my
old.
ass 5 years old. I can't run.
Well, I was trying to tell a story about the last time I played tennis.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
You can?
You got the YouTube video blasting in the background.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry, man. I didn't realize you pulled me in there. What's going on, everybody?
We're
Just another day in
We're
paradise.
shooting the crap about tennis. I was going to try to tell Sam a story about the last time I played tennis in the crowd. So me and my friend went to play tennis. Greg can't play for crap. But unfortunately, oh my God, we had these rackets from like 1960.
Yeah.
Oh, it was horrid.
I mean, I have a video. Solar. Guess what? We have a video of Rick playing tennis.
Oh.
So listen, so we're using these old ass rackets, and I'm looking at them going, oh, I don't think this is going to go well. So I'm trying to serve, and I hit it. And when you hit it, you get it's like a baseball bat when you hit the ball and you don't choke up correctly, and you get the reverb.
Yeah.
And the whole thing just freaking shakes. And then you try to return it, and you hit it, and it's like, dung. It's like.
That's why I'm getting the string combo that I researched. I'm getting that Wilson Champions Choice Duo. It absorbs a lot of the vibrations, and my racket also I'm getting put more padding around the grip, and it's a good graphite racket, so it's going to absorb a lot of the vibrations.
Yeah,
and,
I used to have a Dunlop graphic tennis racket when I played, but I'm going to tell you, man, when you use those old school rackets, I think really the only thing you could use it for is playing. What is it when you got the
badminton?
They're so small.
What's that? What'd you say, Rosalie?
Badminton.
Yeah, badminton. That's about it. You can't
Rackets
hit a
are
ball
much,
with the dang
well,
thing.
they're much
You hit
larger
it,
today, right?
and there's so much
Hey,
reverb.
Solar, are you back to working at Harley Davidson?
No, hell no. I'll never conform
He's
to a
doing
mask.
Windows.
No, I'm putting windows in now, man. I got a good
nice.
thing going on. I'm making pretty decent money, and
Nice.
it's very labor intensive, but man, I'm really getting in shape and stuff. So
Wow.
yeah, it's working out good, man. I actually
I actually like it. I'm very
Very nice.
surprised, but I don't want to get back into a factory, never ever again. I just won't wear that mask. It makes me feel like I'm passing out.
Really?
Hey, Solar, when you're doing the windows, do you guys peel the frames? Because I've done it before. Do you guys peel the frames?
Yeah, we yank everything out and then we cap them in aluminum.
Then you capping them in aluminum.
Yeah.
What kind of windows are you dealing with? What brand?
Oh, dude, there's like 5 different ones. Sometimes we'll go to a job and the customer already has the windows, but we don't like that because we make a little bit of money off the windows.
Right.
But we did some windows called Pella the other day, right?
Right.
And they were junk.
Really?
Yeah, the screens were terrible. They were all bent and fucked up. And the rep came out and looked at them. He's replacing all of them. But yeah, man, I mean, there's so many manufacturers, dude. It's ridiculous. you know?
Well, I was an LTL for Lowe's. What an LTL is for Lowe's is I was in charge of like all the heavy stuff that come in, the windows, the doors.
Yeah.
The refrigerators, the washers, the dryers, anything heavy that came in. I was in charge of stocking them all, getting them, putting them up in the stocking shelves.
Well, Lowe's, they deal with one brand. I'm trying to think of what the name of it is.
I'll be honest with you.
It's 2 names. It's like Geldon or Gel.
This was about 5-6 years ago that I did. Well, actually, no, it was longer than that shit. It was like maybe 7-8 years ago I did that.
No, we get windows from like places that are not your normal like we would.
But the first one you mentioned, we sold those ones.
The gelled Wens, I think they're called. Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't sell those. That I don't recognize.
Yeah.
But what was the first one that you mentioned? The Pellas?
Pellas.
Oh, Pellas. Yeah, we sold those. We sold that brand.
Dude,
we had a couple
so
different
heavy.
brands.
I have never lifted a window in my life that weighed that much. They were incredibly heavy, but
it's freaking retarded, man. I literally tore. I crap you not, man. I was at the end of a shift one day and I'm stocking the rest of the windows.
Yeah.
And I heard a pop in my right shoulder.
Yeah.
And I was like, whatever. I didn't think it was anything. I went home that night, woke up the next morning. I'm like, my shoulder was limp.
Wow, dude.
I tore my rotator cuff.
That hurts.
Well, see, what I'll do is this. If a window's too heavy, I remove the sashes. I take the windows right out of the frame. And then just
You tear them right out of the frame.
It's not recommended, but dude, some of these windows are huge. I mean, some of these dude, here's what I don't understand, Rick. We're pulling windows out of houses that are better than the ones we're putting in half the time. I don't get it. These people have money to just.
Hey, that's what they want. That's what you give them. You're making money. You're getting paid to do it. Screw it.
That's where you keep the windows and you reinstall them in your house.
Here's what's
you take
going
them
on.
and then resell them.
The banks are just loaning people on their properties like crazy, and we went to go leave this property the other day, and this guy's like, "Hey, man, can you guys build a deck out back for $20,000?" Boy, me and this other guy's ears perked up, and we went out back and looked at it. But then once you get lumber prices, dude, you
it's expensive.
Lumber costs right now, dude.
Yeah, everything's going through the freaking roof. I couldn't even imagine how having to deal with customers because, I mean, I was LTL and I did all that with that. But the thing is I became multitasked and they were like, okay, well, you're good at lumber. So I'd be over here. I'd be over there.
Yeah.
I would be everywhere.
Yeah.
So
it's a good skill. Let me tell you something. That and doors, it's a good skill to learn. I've done like 10, 20 doors now.
Do you do the long doors, the sliding doors?
No. No. We'll do something like that. I'm talking about installing just a door to somebody's house. It's already framed. And all that stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Because a lot of times
they
want to change when they do windows. They want to change their front door a lot.
You don't got to get the shims or anything like that.
Oh, we have to shim it half the time. Yeah.
Yeah, shim it most.
It's always off a little bit. Like half-inch strips and stuff. Dude, I really like being outside. I've literally worked in a factory my entire life.
I loved it, man.
But here's the thing. Being in a factory right now is like being in a prison. Here's the 2 things. They got cameras on you the whole time in a factory. They watch every move you make. You can't do nothing. It's like oh, why were you in the bathroom for 20 minutes? It's like, no.
I took John when we went fishing today when I went fishing today with John, and I took him down to a place. I took him across the street from where my old lady works. She works at a place called Flowmatic, and she works there every day. She's on camera. She's on everything. She basically makes valve systems for hospitals.
Anderson's, yeah.
Oh wow.
For golf courses, for
Flowmatic, it's called.
Yeah, Flowmatic.
Yeah. Let me see this place.
Yeah, you can look it up.
Anderson windows aren't bad.
I'm so mad, I'm so glad valves are being made in the United States. Wow. Oh, dude, they make giant check valves. Look at this.
Yeah, she makes them.
Oh, all that stuff. Shit. Yeah, man. Wow, that's a lot of stuff that I would get from a company called Granger. All that stuff.
Yeah, from Granger. Yep.
Yeah, I used to order all that shit when I was doing.
Yep.
You know,
I had to do a lot of searching for Granger when I worked at Lowe's.
Yeah.
I worked for Lowe's twice, mind you. I worked for the one in Texas, and I worked for the one around here.
Well, what happens is, dude, when we go into a neighborhood and do windows on a house, the neighbor across the street gets jealous and they want theirs done. Then the one down on the corner wants theirs done. It's just ridiculous. And these
you got to keep up with the Joneses.
Yeah, it's a jealousy thing. It's
you know what? My mom in our neighborhood saw a neighbor putting up windows for their balcony. It's also aluminum framing, but these are windows that slide. So you have a balcony that's closed, right? And she saw the installations, and then she got it for our balcony. And then all the neighbors all around us are getting it, and everybody over across the street is getting it. And it's like they're all closing their balconies with these sliding windows. You know?
It's just it's like an addiction. It's almost like, hey, he's got a new car, I got a new car, or whatever. But a lot of it's pleasing the wife. I know.
Well, that's kind of what happens in the middle class to upper middle class areas.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. These people be considered middle class because they're not really millionaires, but they live in like $700,000
Yeah, but
houses.
it's almost like you see your neighbor doing something, you're like, oh well, frig that. I'm gonna copy that. I'm gonna beat them.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
It's
They come over and like get us off the ladder and like want to talk to us. Or like, hey, I live right there.
I used to do work for the Rav, for the shul, for the synagogue, and we got a pickup for a donation for a couch. And we'll go to this place. It's like a beautiful, beautiful. The couch looks brand new. And we go, why are you getting rid of the couch? Oh, we got the walls repainted and it doesn't match the color, so we bought a new couch. It's only a month old. Wow. We'll give it to the Rav. We'll give it to the rabbi.
I honestly, I don't think that.
Thank you, Rick. Thank you for letting me. I appreciate that. Thank you.
I don't think the money's going to keep getting pumped into these people in their houses because I think the bank's just loaning people like money like crazy because the housing market's booming. Up in your area, are the houses way up? They've gone way up in my area. Like a $150,000 house now is, let's say, $250,000. It's insane.
Wow.
Yeah, all the inflation is going into the housing market.
And I
not
know
only
that,
not only that, but all the people want to move out of the so-called neighborhoods. They want to move into the other so-called neighborhoods. If you get
Well, I took you to a place, John. Remember when we went to Glen Lake?
Yeah, Glen Lake, beautiful.
You seen those houses?
Oh, those are $1 million houses, man.
Yeah.
Right up here.
This wasn't a joke, man. This was like major upper class.
This is between where we live in Lake George, and these houses were beautiful.
And I haven't taken you to Lake George yet, and I haven't taken you on the backside. You haven't seen nothing yet.
That one fishing spot you guys were in was in Whitehall, New York. Dude, type in Whitehall, New York and Bigfoot and look at all the news of people seeing Bigfoot there.
Oh, God. I've been in Whitehall for so long. Trust me. I've been in there. I've had campfires. I've had keg parties. I've done all kinds of. Trust me, no freaking Bigfoot.
Yeah, because he's Bigfoot.
Yeah.
I'm Bigfoot.
People see it. A sheriff claims he saw it, but people could put the outfit on. Dude, when you guys go fishing, it looked like you caught like some nice bass that one day. when you were fishing. Rick looks like he knows what he's doing there. You know, it's good you fish, Rick. That's all I did when I was younger, man, and I just haven't done it in a few years.
I've been doing it since I was yay high.
It encouraged me to go. I'm going to go get my fishing license and get back at it. I think, you know.
We don't even have a fishing license.
What?
I bought mine last year and didn't get a chance to use it, so I was dumb enough
Me
to
and
buy another
John
one.
don't even have a fishing license.
Bro, don't get. I think the game.
This was Sunnyside. This is
that was Lake Sunnyside. Yep.
Yeah, this is beautiful. This place was beautiful.
Do you
And
have
it is-
to have a fishing license up there?
No,
Yes.
you do.
Dude,
Yes.
all see the greenery. See the Hey, Solar.
No, see, the thing is I take them to secluded places so we don't have to worry about DEC.
See,
okay.
solar. See all the green trees all around the lake.
Yeah.
Every 200 feet is a house on the
I
lake.
see a house in the right corner there, bro. in
Yeah,
the
they're
right-
all around, man.
Yeah, but
They don't-
this is Lake Sunnyside. I used to actually live right off to the right-hand side of it. I had a
Yeah,
cottage.
that looks
I
like a
used to
good place to catch crappie bass there.
yeah, they're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
It
you
was
can catch them, but the thing is it's I haven't been there in so many years. The freaking weeds and everything else has grown up so bad.
Oh, they get on
Ooh,
your
that's
lawn.
good for bass.
You got you got no, it's not. These aren't weeds. This is like it's like green freaking crap.
Do you have a
You
boat?
gotta
Rick?
walk out
you,
in-
ought to get a cheap boat, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. I used
It's
to have a
crazy.
canoe, but I
John's
don't have
getting into it, man. I see John posting. Yeah, we're fishing again. That's good, dude. It's good you like it.
I jumped in the
Yeah,
middle.
I'm
I put a vi-
taking him to all kinds of places around here that he's never seen.
Cool.
and he took me to a place which was it was a river, and it was kosher. It was kosher for a mikvah, and I jumped in there. I dunked in, man. That was fun.
You're talking about Halfway Brook Reservoir.
Yeah, was that Halfway Brook that I jumped in there?
Yeah, that was Halfway Brook
That was
Reservoir
beautiful.
where you did the dive in.
I did the little naked little dunk. Yep.
Yep, the donkey
You
dunk.
guys have any
Friday
big rivers
afternoon.
up there? You have any big you can pull catfish out of?
Oh
We-
man, I
he
caught
was-
a big one today, but I had switched line because I had 30-pound test spider wire,
Yeah.
but I got snagged up, and you can't break that stuff.
Yeah.
So I cut it so many times where I had to reline it, and I got John 10-pound spider wire.
Okay.
Well,
That
it wasn't
explains a
enough.
lot.
I caught
That explains a lot.
I caught like a 10 to 15 pounder today,
Yeah.
and the freaking mind broke. I didn't have my
Tackle box.
I didn't have my reel set up correctly, so I had no, when it jerks and it starts to.
And
you
you're
can
using
work
what
with it.
chicken? You're using chicken liver. What are you using for?
Oh
bait?
no, I wasn't using chicken. We were doing worms.
Told ya.
No, if I go,
Told
for
you
cat-
guys.
If I go
That's
for
We were
Okay,
using
yeah,
chicken. We
yeah.
were
I
using
use
chicken.
liver.
Hold on, Rosalie. You didn't tell anyone.
Yes,
we were
I
using
did.
chicken wire. We were using chicken liver, and we were using worms, and we were mixing it up. We were using live. What else were we using? We were using lures. What are they called?
Well, it depends. If we're going for trout,
Yeah.
I was telling John if we're going for trout, we could use worms. Or I usually fish with a lure, but we do it
Lure.
casual.
That's what it's called. Yeah, lure.
But no, I was telling him if we're going for trout, and I take him to a place for trout, we use corn.
I know that New York is supposed to be one of the best fishing spots in the world because people leave Pennsylvania to go to New York to go fishing. I mean, it's
Oh, I love Pennsylvania, man. I go to the Potomac.
yeah. Do you
I
ever
go down
catch
into
any pike or
Maryland.
anything like that? Do you ever catch any northern pike or anything? They're massive fish.
Yeah. When I took him to the reservoir, there's northern pike in there.
Man, you grab a hold of one of them, John, he'll pull you in the water.
I know. I told him they're like freaking almost 4 feet long,
Yeah.
3 to 4 feet long. I'm like, you get one of those, buddy.
I
See,
can't
John's
wait till
dealing
you
with.
guys
He won't get
catch
anything.
fish
It'd bust his line and break his pole. He's only got 10-pound weight. He's only got 10-pound test on there. He's
Yeah,
not
no,
going
he doesn't
anywhere.
even
I
have.
put way
He
more on
doesn't
than
even
the
have
hat on.
10-pound test. John's got 6-pound test, and he's got
That's for
he got
some
himself a kiddie pole.
Okay.
I don't really give a shit. I don't go.
They'll break in half.
I
It's
really don't
crazy
care.
that
I
when
fish
you
for
guys
fun.
go
I
fishing,
don't.
there's no one else fishing, huh? That's one thing I noticed. It's like it's just you guys. So.
Well, we're the only two together.
Well,
I tried to get my old lady to come out and fish with me today, but she doesn't like fishing.
Well,
I got her to go out
I
fishing
mean
with me one time.
I mean other anglers. I mean other people out fishing. It just don't seem like people are fishing these days, huh?
Oh,
they actually are.
There was some limey cocksucker that was fishing over by where we were yesterday.
No,
he
was nice.
No, he had an accent. He had some sort of accent on him.
Hello, how are you doing,
Who
mate?
cares?
So solar, like you got back to work, you're working outdoors. Is it giving you more motivation to get on your bike and ride?
I was on my bike yesterday, today, all day, and yesterday I'm so sunburned, it's ridiculous. I had from work and I didn't hit myself with sunblock and ended up with second-degree burns all over the back of my neck, and my entire neck peeled off of me, and it was blistered and everything. And I work like that. I wrap fucking shit around. It was terrible, but once I got over that, yeah, dude, I'm totally motivated to just live again. I can't explain.
Very good. Very good.
No,
you're out there.
I've lost about 20 pounds, you know, which I needed to do. And
I wish I could live again.
well, you know what, dude? I don't know. It's just weird what work will do to you. It motivates me, I guess. I don't know. Who likes working, right? But once I get into it, I'm down, you know. But I'll tell you what, that first week, my feet and legs from climbing up and down a ladder were so fucking sore, dude.
Yeah.
I couldn't move. That's why I said I'm not probably gonna be around much, you know. But I'm in bed at like 8 o'clock.
Maybe I should move to Israel and live on a kibbutz or something. Yeah.
Yeah, you start picking oranges there, John. Pick oranges
Yeah, but they got thorns too, so people don't tell you that.
Pick apples.
Samuels, what's going on, man? I'm hearing that in Rosalie. Have you heard that there's a supposedly a solar storm coming or something? Or
No, there's going to be on the 10th. There's going to be an annular solar eclipse.
Right.
are people making a bigger deal out of it than what
it's
it
a
is?
very auspicious date. It's the beginning of the month of Tammuz. And it happened coincidentally, and we don't believe in coincidences in the Jewish faith, but it happened last year on the same exact date on the Jewish calendar, on the beginning of Tammuz. So you have two solar eclipses that are occurring on the Rosh Chodesh Tammuz, the beginning of the month of Tammuz, and it's auspicious. There's something very mysterious about it.
I saw a documentary about the Oslo peace treaties that were being done in private, and I had no idea what was going on with that. And that
they stabbed us in the back.
That one. They killed the prime. Was it the prime minister of Israel? What was his name?
Yitzhak Rabin.
The guy in the car. Somebody ran up and shot him. Right?
Rabin. Yeah,
that was the name. That was the name. See, I don't know Israeli history that well.
Yeah.
It was really interesting because the YouTube guys I watched. It was like 3 hours. It was really good. HBO, and then there's a movie now they have about these private peace talks, and
it was all the insiders and the elites pulling strings.
That's what I saw. Yep, it looked like a bunch of really rich people. Is what I thought.
Yeah,
but
you know how they're managing to form a government now. They're blackmailing the Arabs. It's extortion. It's like they're paying. Arab Israelis are going to get something like 30 billion Israeli shekels for their villages, towns, and communities. That's something like in the area of around $10 billion, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, you guys have 5 or 6 political parties, right?
No, for more than that, try 30.
Well, what happened to Benjamin Netanyahu? Where's he at?
He's going to stay the leader of the opposition party of the Likud, but the government, the unity government, is going to get sworn in on the 14th of June, and it's a coalition, unity government coalition, including the Arab party of Ra'am. The first time an Arab party is going to be a part of the Israeli government, sort of formally. Instead of being in the opposition and opposition parties or what have you, but it's not gonna go down the way they expect. things are. It's just not going to go down the way people expect. I see something happening. There's an offing in the wind for something happening after that solar eclipse on the 10th, and that's the 10th is when next Sunday. Not this.
Well, today's the 6th right now. Sunday.
Yeah, 4 days.
It's Thursday. It's on
So it's
Thursday.
like Thursday or something. You know, it's
It's on Thursday. It's on Thursday. And the swearing in of the government is supposed to be on Monday, which is the 14th.
yeah.
All right, and it's a week and a half from now. And there's all sorts of talk. You know, I don't know. I just don't see it happening. And from what I'm getting from the people I listen to, from the rabbi I listen to, he's saying that this government won't be able to form. Something will interfere. Something will get in the way. And who knows what it can be. Yeah, something bad is going.
Let's hope for that things get better over there. It just scared me when I seen all that rockets and shit flying all over the place. I don't like seeing that in Israel.
Oh, that might happen again. The Arabs are waiting for this government to be.
When you say Arab Israelis, I don't understand what you mean. You mean like
you have Arab Christians and Muslims living here that are Israeli
when
citizens.
You say Arabs are, an Arab to me is a Saudi Arabian.
No. You have Arab Christians and Arab Muslims. The Arab Christians are mellow.
Okay.
They're more favorable towards having an Israeli a Jewish state. That they're not against it, and they have businesses. They live well here. They make a lot of money. They live well.
Yeah, well,
you have the Bedouins in the south, and you have other types of Muslim Arabs here.
Okay, well, how do you buy that? How are they going to buy them off though with these 10 billion shekels?
No, it's 30 billion shekels. 30 billion for their community.
Okay, how much money per person though do you think it's going to be?
That's a lot. I mean, the Arab community, the Arab Israeli community here, both Christians and Muslims, they are around 2 million people.
Wow,
2 million? That's not too bad.
Wow, that's a lot.
Well, how many Jews live in Israel? About 10 million, right? 9
No,
million?
well, 6 to 7.
6 to 7?
Okay,
yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Do the census readings, what have you. We no longer have Gaza on our back, so they're not considered a part of our population.
Little in the Pots, I wanted to say something real quick. I seen it. Ever been to Stony Creek or Thurman, New York? We're right by there.
Yeah, Stony Creek's to the left of us.
Yeah, it takes me about 40
That's like 40
minutes.
minutes, yeah.
About 40 minutes for me to get there.
Lou's parents are from there.
I think it's just a matter of time before you guys hit a big fish up there. You have to. It's all about the weather.
I'm taking them to certain places, and we will hit them big. It's just right now I'm just taking them to really local places because I don't want to drive so far.
Yeah.
So one of these days I'm going to take them to a spot where we can catch, like, I'm going to go to Lake Champlain.
Oh, man, that's where Champ is.
Yeah, right.
Well, did you ever see the picture of that thing? What is it? It's a real picture. I don't know.
Well, it's supposed to look like the Loch Ness Monster.
Here, I'll send it to John. Hold on a minute. It's called Champ.
Yes.
You know, Rosalie, and its neck and everything is sticking out of the water, and the picture's never been debunked. As far as
right.
Let me see that picture.
I don't know if I see
I'm
that
gonna send it
thing.
to you here in a second.
Let me tell you something. If I see that thing and it starts to come out of the water, I'm pushing John in the water and I'm going to run.
John, this is what's coming after you. Yeah, this is what's coming after you. It's supposedly,
I'll eat it. I'll bite it right in the neck and eat it.
You ain't eating this thing.
Head is
what
dude,
bracha do I say?
John, look at this. It's on Lake.
You're going to be a snack.
I doubt you're going to bite it, dude. Take a look at that thing.
I swam there in Lake Champlain when I
Show
was
it to everybody.
I'm about an hour.
Share a picture, Solar.
I'm about an hour and 20 minutes from Lake Champlain.
Oh, on Facebook? Okay.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
It's the, I think it's called GoAdirondack.com or something.
Okay.
You come down a little bit, photographic evidence, and you'll see it right to the right. It's pictures taken in this 1977, man.
Oh, it's supposedly been known, just like the Loch Ness monster, for a very long time.
Well, supposedly they had experts go out and calibrate.
That's right
where it
there,
was.
Lake Champlain. That thing right there.
Yeah, supposedly its head
Yeah.
alone was like 4 feet long.
I'm gonna feed you to it, John.
Oh, that's not a
Good one,
kosher.
John.
I'll write it like Yoshi from Super Mario Brothers. How's
I
that?
don't think so, brother.
The picture's from '77, so it's not a digital thing that you can that was manipulated. This lady and her entire family claim they saw it, and its head was turning around, and it's a really bizarre thing if it's real. I mean, look at that damn
Hey,
thing.
Solar.
Yeah,
Imagine if John goes there and he gets hooked by a sturgeon with his little ass pole that he has. How long do you think he's gonna last?
well, that was
2
part of the
seconds.
theory that there could have been a sturgeon jumping out of the water, but the body, you can see the body to the right. Yeah, sturgeons get up to what, 20 feet, I think, right?
They can be freaking they're monsters, man. They're huge, and
Yeah,
they're considered endangered species. So even if you catch one,
Yeah,
You're
Yeah,
supposed
that's always really. What you do is if they if they've been tagged, if you can get the tag number on it, write down the tag number, and then you attach it to your license or something like that, and then you send it in. But you call the DNR and let them know that you have.
yeah, you can't keep them though.
Oh, absolutely not. No,
I don't think
Technically,
they're
up
good
here,
anyway.
what they say is when you catch a sturgeon, you're supposed to immediately cut the line. If you know it's a sturgeon.
Yeah. Well, you'll
John,
know.
type in sturgeon once, the world
All right.
record sturgeon.
How do you spell
will not-
sturgeon?
STURGEON. It's like
Yay.
surgeon, but without the T.
That's like catching gar when we go to Lake George.
Oh, an alligator
Catch
gar.
Well, that's not I don't think sturgeon's a kosher animal.
I don't
No,
think
it's
so.
not.
Dude, I'm getting hungry. I'm going to sign out and eat some breakfast, guys.
Take
All
it
right.
easy, guy.
Okay,
See you later, Sam.
okay, Sam.
Oh, it's
Look
like
at
a big. It's like a big shark.
Those are small ones, dude. Keep coming down. You won't believe this.
Oh my God, they're
Dude,
no,
look at
they're
that.
a lot better. That's a dinky one.
Look at the one to the left. It's the size of a boat there. The guy's got up
Yeah,
there.
there you go, man.
Yeah, I don't think
Dude,
he's
they can be freaking huge. That one that girl's holding, that's a mini sturgeon.
Yeah, you
Yeah, I was
got
gonna
to
do the 3 guys. Yeah, you just missed
yeah,
it.
you got to use deep sea fishing equipment to pull one of them bastards.
Yeah, and you got to be on a boat.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. They run upriver every now and then.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
not in Lake Champlain. You got to be on a boat in Lake Champlain.
They do in
I
Michigan.
like them.
Yeah.
I think they're really cool fish. I don't think they're good to eat, even if you'd want to keep one.
No,
I'm pretty sure they're like.
I don't.
real
It's just like a gar. A gar sucks for eating.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, how's everybody doing? How are you doing, Rosalie? How's life treating you?
Yeah. Hey, I'm surviving. I'm getting through it.
All right.
She's
good.
I want to
alive.
go. I want to go. Yeah, that's right. I want to go fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting the fishing urge going on for people.
Hell
Well,
yeah.
like I said, I bought a license last year and never got a chance to use it, so I bought one this year. See, my big funny thing is that every May 25th I buy my fishing license to remind me it's more fun than being married to my ex.
Well, I think
That's bigoted.
I don't know about
That's
it.
hateful.
it's trout
No, it's
season
not. He's
here, I
dead.
believe.
That's
He's dead.
hateful.
No,
Is
he's
it
dead.
It's
What I-
it's
what I
worse
wanna-
that he's
what I
dead.
wanna
He's
do is
saying
I-
that. Come on.
I want to take John up to. I don't know if you've heard of this place, Solar. It's going up towards Lake Champlain, but it's before it. It's called Ausable Champion Waters,
Yeah.
Ausable Rivers.
Never heard of it, man. Is it up
Yeah,
around
it's-
Niagara?
It's exit 36 going up the Northway.
Huh. Nope,
Yeah,
I've
it's
never
going
heard-
up towards Lake
I'm gonna
Placid.
be right back. I'm gonna go get on my laptop so I can lay in bed and talk to you guys. Give me a second.
Look at
boy,
that.
it's gonna
Black
get naked.
Rifle 338 said plywood is $80 a sheet.
Yes,
I
it
knew
is.
was up there. I knew it was up there. I just didn't know it was that. Holy shit.
Yeah, it is.
Where the
I
hell
know
do
I've
you live?
never used Anderson windows. I have no clue what they're like, but I mean, that's one of the most popular windows in the world. So,
Yeah, Anderson. Yeah.
but the plywood, $80 a sheet.
Yeah, I know.
Holy
Isn't that horrid?
crap.
Yeah, I know. My
That's
sons
insanity.
are doing the floors in his mobile home.
That's freaking insanity.
Oh my God. I mean,
Imagine if you wanted to say, So you build a house. You got to use the plywood, and you got to like whatever you got to
Well,
use.
the plywood will cost you the whole house. I mean, at that.
Yeah,
rate-
but
pretty much.
okay, Black Rifle. Let me ask you a question. How many? What are the dimensions? Like 4x8,
that's got to be a standard 4x8, probably ½ inch. I bet you.
half inch, yeah, quarter inch,
or 3/4. Yeah.
three-quarter.
All I know is a lot of
It's
people
gonna
are go-
probably
a
be
lot of
more.
people are going from from 3/4 to 5/8.
Plywood right now is Amazon sells plywood. Holy shit! Imagine that. Home Depot is saying
Oh, half inch.
4x8.
Okay.
Well, that's typical, ½ inch. You can go through.
Yeah, you usually use half inch.
$74 for $77.87 for a 4x8 sheet of plywood right now. Oh my god!
That's freaking insanity.
Oh,
That's
my-
literally insane. How are you gonna? What I mean, how much you gotta charge somebody to do something?
and that's ½ inch.
I mean, crap, man.
$80.68 for the 23/32 inch by 4x8. That's just, I didn't know that. See, we don't use plywood. That's the roofing industry uses plywood and stuff like $82.25 for sheathing plywood. That's 15/32, which is basically Chinese ½ inch.
What are you using for something like for a garage or something like that? You
Well,
know,
anytime
a
you
garage,
replace
you're
a heater-
using usually a quarter inch because you're gonna quarter inch it, and then you're gonna put insulation depending on where
you
you live.
put siding on up, but man, quarter inch is really skimpy. I would think you could use ½ inch. Man, you can punch through quarter inch if you hit it hard enough.
Yeah,
no
but if
wonder-
it's a garage, you're not supposed to be hitting it.
This must be why the price of houses have severely gone up, because this wood is. I know 2x4s. There's a joke on the internet. There's a guy with a truckload of 2x4s, and it says he's a millionaire, because of what 2x4s cost. It's very expensive, man. It's
So solar. I have a friend of mine that I used to work for before my neuropathy came in and my legs went to shit.
Yeah.
And I became a liability, so I can't work for him anymore. He's scared that I'll get hurt on the job.
Yeah, you can't climb a ladder, dude, with neuropathy.
No,
My boss has that.
I can't climb a ladder. I can't do that. I as long as I'm on my feet, I'm fine. So like painting and stuff
Have you ever
like that.
tried
trim.
Neurontin or gabapentin?
Yes, I was on gabapentin for a year.
Did it work or
And
did nothing?
no, it didn't do shit. I
Well,
was
then
like,
you have permanent nerve damage. If
yes,
Neurontin
I do.
works,
I'm
Neurontin-
still in the midst.
Neurontin
I'm
helps you a
still in
lot.
the midst of getting sticky, proby.
Oh, you're getting epidurals and shit.
No, not epidurals. I've already had one MRI. Came back negative. Said I was fine for my spinal cord. Now they're gonna do one on my backside, and then I got to get the thing where they stick it on your foot.
Oh,
And-
yeah.
And zap
that's
you to
a,
see what's going to your brain.
I've had those. I've had that done.
Yeah, I had
typically
it done
it's a
once.
disc-
And they're-
Typically, it's a ruptured disc that causes that. But if you have no ruptures or anything like that, then you may have some kind of nerve disease.
they don't know. I listen.
Ron King.
My doctor said to me recently, the last time I seen her, she goes, "I'm worried that you may have MS," and I'm like,
I was going to say
don't
that, and I
say
didn't
that.
want to. I didn't
And
want
I'm like, "Are you freaking kidding me?"
Yeah, that's where it starts. People start limping when they have MS.
Yeah, I gimp around and stuff. I don't have the greatest balance like I used to.
Well, how
I
how
used to
tall
be
are
a-
you? About 6'5", ain't you? You look pretty damn tall, and when I see you walking around,
I'm 6'2".
You're taller than that. Ain't I thought John was 6'2".
Yeah, he's a little smaller than me.
I'm
like-
I'm
you
6'1",
look like you're
so
really-
Rick has to be 6'2".
Yeah,
It's
Rick
about my
looks-
size.
He looks really tall when you and him are walking around, but that's because he's skinny.
Oh,
though, too.
he's slank, but he's slender though.
I'm 175 pounds. I just didn't get fat like John because he eats too much Burger King and McDonald's.
I'm about 270. He's about 170. Yeah.
I went from 270 to 246 here in the past about 2 weeks.
That's good.
Yeah.
I should
felt that,
stop.
dude. I felt that weight. It was a bitch my first week.
When
working.
John starts asking me to take him to Burger King and McDonald's, I should just say no, and I should take him to like Mr. Beast.
Taco Bell.
Mr. Beast.
Yeah. Well,
I'd be
if you
like,
got
get off
fresh
that
fish,
crap,
man,
man.
that's the best eating you can do, really. I mean, there's nothing better than fish. You know, I mean, it's good for you. It's,
Well, the thing is when he orders, do you know what he ordered tonight? And John, I'm sorry to say this. I got to say
tell
it.
us. I got to hear
We
this.
go up to the drive-thru, and he's asking for the specials, and they had buy one, get one for $1. He orders 2 Whoppers and then 2 other Whoppers and
What?
French fries.
Hold on a minute. He had 4 Whoppers. John, they're fucking half-pounders, ain't they?
Yeah, but they're big burgers. They're big burgers. Yeah.
Holy fuck, 4.
But that's not saying what he ate earlier.
That's not saying what I ate earlier either. Yep.
Or what you were drinking.
Or what I was drinking earlier. Yep.
I'm not saying it to be mean.
It takes
I'm trying to actually help him.
Look, I eat a lot, but I don't gain weight a lot because I burn a lot of energy.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
You're burning more energy because you're hanging out with me because I'm
weight.
No,
That's
it's just my body just needs energy, man. It just needs.
That's not giving you energy.
It needs food. It needs consumption, man.
And get good
Because
food.
all the walking you do at work. Yeah, I mean, you're walking them parts.
I do walk. I do walk a lot. Yeah.
No,
I mean,
not
you've gotta
anymore.
be
He's a
burning
cashier.
Not anymore.
He stands there all day.
No, I still do work. I still walk around.
I thought you did the parking lot deal.
I do. On my watch. My watch says that I do 8 miles a day.
Little, put that comment up. No, I don't. I don't do drugs.
Yeah, I
the
don't
only
mess with
thing,
medical
the only thing
weed.
I do is I drink alcohol. I do not do any drugs. Nope.
Well, let me ask you something, Rick. I had neuropathy from a back problem I had in 2005, but they fixed it with a surgery. Let me ask you this. Have you ever walked and your leg just completely goes out from under you and you hit the ground?
Yep.
Well,
I
know,
actually ended up getting a concussion and getting into the hospital over it. I fell
fact that-
backwards
the
and I
fact
knocked
that
myself out.
the fact that it's not
Blood was everywhere.
a
My old lady
back
freaked out.
injury is bad. I mean, that I wonder what's causing that.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out with the doctors. I've been dealing with this for 3 years.
MS, they typically diagnose by an MRI to the brain, and it shows black lesions on the brain. That's typically the first time. Have you had a CAT scan done to your head?
Yes.
And what did it say? It was negative, right?
Negative.
That doesn't mean you don't have it, though.
Well, it came negative. I'm just going with the doctors are dealing with. I can't do any more than that.
Because you're trying to get the disability, you got to keep fighting it.
I'm not trying to get the disability. I'm working on it.
Well, you have to just in case, dude. You have MS, man. I mean, if you would have that, you're going to definitely. People get it in different stages, but you're definitely going to need that. You need the insurance and all the health treatments. But
yeah,
Dude,
I got
the
insurance.
last thing you want to say you have MS, but dude, that's a death sentence, man. If you have MS, you're not gonna go-
It's been pretty much since the 70s. They've done a lot of research, and there is
if
longevity.
if MS kicks in full blown for Ricky,
just gonna
he's
be
not gonna leave the
miserable.
chair. He's not going to be able to leave that room.
But I'm a strong guy. You've already seen that. You've
some
seen
of the
what I
best
can
therapy
do.
is bee sting therapy to the spine. Did you hear about that? They'll take 100 bees and have them inject their venom right into the spine, and they've had they had really good luck with that.
They do that with arthritis patients too.
Yeah.
I'm just doing what my doctor's telling me to do. That's the best I can do.
Okay.
But
You
a
know,
lot of
it's out of my
things that
hands.
help with MS is diet as well.
Well, my diet is pretty much beer and more beer.
Yeah, Ricky's at 90% alcohol. That's about
Yeah, Rick, I used to drink. I had a couple beers this weekend. I just
that's good.
I can't see how, man, you put them down like that, bro. I just can't.
Yeah, but the thing is you guys don't even notice how much I've actually drinking.
Yeah, I know.
You drink a dirty pack, and you think you have a 30 case of Bush. You drink it in about 2 days, man.
And you're louder with Crowder.
I drink it in 1 day.
Oh,
one day. I go through 230 racks every day, including what we went out fishing with.
Holy, you hear that?
Wow.
What was I doing when we were fishing?
60 beers.
Drinking?
Come on, man. 60 beers a day. That's almost impossible, Rick.
He does it. He does it.
Holy fuck, man. How do you wake up in the morning, bro, and move? You open
It
another
sucks.
beer, don't you?
The first thing I do in the morning is I wake up.
He pees.
I take a piss.
Yeah, like for
Come back
5
in the
minutes.
room. I roll a cigarette unless I bought some, which I did tonight. I'll go outside. I'll smoke a cigarette. I'll come back in and I'll pour a beer.
Do you know how bad you would go through DTs at 60 beers a day? I mean, that would be
That's
bad.
why I do it, because I'm holding up. I don't want the DTs to kick in, so I
Damn.
wake up shaky, and then one beer later, then I'm fine.
Stabilize you.
It's a stabilizer.
Just
Sullivan,
try
you don't
and cut
understand.
back
This guy-
somewhat.
I've already done it
that's a lot.
before. It sucks, man. Going through DTs.
You
is
know how
terrible.
we have oxygen to breathe as a human being. Ricky needs beer to breathe.
Yeah, well, when you're hungover like that, you're withdrawing from alcohol. The first thing he probably does is grab a beer.
Oh yeah,
to
yeah.
make it, to regulate.
He
right?
drives. Let me tell you something. When he drives me to the fish and he drives me to work, he's literally holding a can of beer in his hand as he's driving.
You gotta watch that shit. Rick.
Yeah, but let me tell you something, John. How good of a driver am I?
You're pretty good. You're a
Better
good
than
driver.
taking the bus, right?
Better than take. Well, no, he's really good. No, I've driven with people where I'm scared to death.
Yeah.
I'm not scared to death with Ricky.
Yeah. Well, you
And
should.
I
he's
drive
lit-
like a champ.
One
man.
one time he showed up. One time he showed up at my work 11 o'clock at night to pick me up. He was hammered. He was just plastered, and he drove like a church, like a schoolgirl going to church.
No shit.
You
Were
know,
you laughing
shit.
when you got in the truck? Was he have a truck? Probably, right?
He's a
Rick
van,
looks
a
like
minivan,
I got a
soccer
share
mom van.
Anyways,
Can you imagine that, Rosalie? John's
Right.
at work and Rick shows up
Yeah.
hammered to
Yeah.
pick him up.
Yeah,
With
the
a
drinking
beer.
with the beer, the drinking with the beer, open intoxicants in the car.
How far a drive is it? Like a couple miles, or how?
It's about 3 miles from work to my house.
That's normally
Nah,
when
2
people
miles.
get
2
nailed.
miles. 2
it's
miles.
about 5.
2 miles.
It's about 5 miles.
People normally
No,
get
Cereal
no.
soup.
No, seriously. I mean, I drove him all day yesterday, and I was hammered like a soup sandwich, and he didn't know it.
Yeah, I knew you were drunk, but you drove fine.
Oh, I drive fine. I drive fine all the time. When I get behind the wheel, I'm scared straight.
Yeah.
Because the last thing I need is to get pulled.
He's Dr.
was
Johnny
telling me a
Fever.
story- He was telling me the story where he was sleeping in his van. It was the middle of the
Oh
winter.
man,
blizzard.
tell the story.
It was a blizzard, right? And he's in his van. It's a
Yeah, it
blizzard.
was a
out.
blizzard.
So the
about 2
cops
years ago.
cops do a welfare check on him, and they're like, okay, you know,
I was sleeping in the van, literally.
Hold
And you'll
on,
laugh
hold
at
on,
this,
hold on.
down
I'm
by
tell-
the river.
I'm telling the story. I'm
All
telling
right,
the
go
story.
ahead. I can
Sounds
still.
like
He's
Chris
in a
Farley,
van down by
the
down by the river.
Mm-hmm.
He's stone cold drunk. Yeah, right. He's sleeping it off. He's sloofing, as they say in Yiddish. He's sloofing, and the cops do a welfare check. It's a blizzard. It's like, dude, it's a blizzard. Are you okay? They think he's half dead, right? Because it's a blizzard. He's like, no, I'm good. It's nice.
No, it
it's
scared the
nice.
shit out of me, dude. They knocked on my window, and I was like,
Right. So they smell beer. No, they don't smell it on him, but they smell beer in the van. So he thinks everything's okay, and he blows the breathalyzer, and they say he blew, what was it, 3.8?
It was a
Damn.
2.8.
2.8. He blew a 2.8 in the breathalyzer,
Wow.
and the cops were like, how is that possible? You're like normal. You're not even
Because he has
drunk.
a high tolerance. Then that's
Yeah.
So the cops let him off. The cops were like, all right.
No, they didn't let
Just-
me off.
Yeah, they did. They said just move your van, get the hell out of here, and don't come
No,
back.
no,
Were you
that's
like-
not what happened.
Were you sleeping in the back of it, not in the front seat?
No, he was
No,
sitting
I
in the
was
back.
in the front seat. I was
Oh,
behind-
my
I
God.
was in
Around
the-
here, they
but
buffed
I had the ignition turned off and the key was out of the ignition. So what ended up happening is the cop was like, "Listen, we're worried about you. First off, you're not supposed to be here because this was a park and you couldn't be there after
Dark.
daylight.
Right.
Like when it gets after dusk, you're supposed to go." But I had been sleeping there for a while. Shoot, I was feeding the squirrels, feeding the ducks. I was doing all kinds of things there. I was there for like 2 weeks. And I didn't have a place to go. I'd gotten kicked out of my place, and I was trying to figure things out. And regardless of that. But the cop's like, well, you could freeze to death. And I had the van running. And I'm like, dude, I had one cop on the left-hand side door with the window rolled down. And then I had a cop that had my door opened on the right-hand side. And I said, just why don't you step in, roll the window up, and see how warm it. I was like, this thing gets warm as hell. I was like, I'm not going to die from freaking freezing to death. I've been doing this for a while. And so the cop's like, no, I can't get in your vehicle. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, whatever. I'm like, well, then shut the door because you're killing my heat. And the cop's like, he's like, listen, he goes, we got to get you out of here. He goes, you got to go. You got to call it. You got to call this is during a snowstorm, mind you. There's like 1.5 foot of freaking snow that's around me. He's like, you got to call the cab company, get a cab driver to come to your car, pick you up, and have another cab take you to where you're going to take this. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, so I started calling cab companies during the middle of a snowstorm, and they basically all told me to go fuck myself. And I'm like, oh, shit, this ain't going to work. And then they come back to my vehicle, and they're like, listen, you got 45 minutes to figure something out. And I'm like, oh, fuck me. I'm sitting there. I'm like, all right. So I called a few friends. None of them answered the phone. Ugh, fuck. What do I do? They're like, we're going to come back in 45 minutes. The sergeant told us, we come back, we're going to take you to wherever you're going, which was nowhere because I had nowhere to go at that point. And we're towing your vehicle. I'm like, fuck you. You ain't taking my fucking vehicle. I got all my shit in here. So then what happened was I was sitting there, couldn't get anything done. None of my friends are responding. And I'm like, I look around, the cops left. Okay, fuck this. I'm going to get out of Dodge. I fucking started her up. I already had it started. I threw her in reverse. I got the fuck out of Dodge. I went right over the bridge and got the fuck out of it. Because they told me, they're like, if we see you coming out of here, we're going to pull you. I'm like, oh, fuck me. So I'm watching. I'm driving like, I'm good. And I made it.
Scared you off.
I made it to where I needed to be. And guess where I went? To an old Jehovah's church.
Oh, yeah. And they gave you a place to sleep?
No.
Just the parking lot.
I slept in the parking lot.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I get it. Well, Rick, I mean, that's
and I
how long ago was this, man? How many? Was it a couple years ago or what?
This was a couple years ago, yeah. This wasn't this last winter. It was the winter prior.
Well, that sucks, man.
Well, hey, I made it, and I didn't get pulled, and I didn't get no DWI.
Yeah.
And I was good to drive. I mean, I was fine.
Then you and John.
How is it possible for a person that blows a 2.8 on the breathalyzer?
I have no clue.
And just be completely normal like that?
He said a 3.8, I thought.
No, he said 3.8. It was a 2.8.
A 2.8.
Believe it when the cop fucking said it because they were like, "Hey, we're gonna breathalyze you," and I thought I was fine because I had been sleeping.
I was a 2.8 years ago when I had DUIs. I was a 2.8 and I was higher than that actually one time, a 3.4 I think. But I was fucking trashed. I mean, he said he was walking around at fucking 2.8.
Yeah, no, I was
That's
fine.
like
I just
beers.
woken up. They fucking knocked on my window. I'm like, scared the shit out of me. I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, nowadays it's only about 1 or 2 beers, I think, to put you at 0.08 is the legal limit in most states, which is really nothing, man. Think about it. I swear it's only about 1 or 2 beers. It's not much.
I don't know. I tell people the story and they think I'm full of shit. When in all reality,
No, 2/8.
I swear to God, personally, on my father's grave, on everything that exists to me, that I am actually telling, that story is fucking true. I couldn't believe I walked away. I thought for sure I was going down.
Wow. They probably felt sorry for you, dude. Honestly, if you were going through that much bullshit in the winter, and they just cut you a break, it happens, you know.
Well, there's a place called Code Blue around here. Am I lying about that, John?
Yeah, I think so, right? There's a place like that, yeah.
Yeah, it's called Code Blue. It's a homeless shelter, right?
Yeah.
I don't know off the top of my head.
I'm not going to that place. No. I'd rather live in my fucking van than go to a fucking homeless shelter and deal with the crackheads and the heroin addicts.
Most
and all
people
those
do.
other.
Dude, where you and John live, do you guys rent a house with a bunch of other people? What is it? I don't get it.
No,
like-
it's a house, and we have basically it's me and John for the most part.
But
Sometimes
what
there's
about
another
like the
guy.
kitchen? I mean, you guys have a kitchen and stuff, right? Is it community?
Yeah, we got a kitchen and everything.
Okay.
Yeah, we got full
That's
access.
cool.
It's a full blown house.
Well, that's actually pretty cool, man. Is a rent cheap or is it expensive?
I pay $500 a month.
Oh, that's cheap, man. That's
You know,
cheap.
so
It's not.
But you only get the one room, and then you share the kitchen.
Well, you
well,
know,
you
that's-
share the toilet and the
well, dude, if you
backyard.
live together in a house together, you'd be sharing the same thing. So what's the
Yeah,
difference?
it's nice. Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, I
It's
like it.
basically like a roommate type situation.
And Pete's funny, and the landlord is funny. I like the guy. I like Pete. He's funny.
I mean, $500 a month right now isn't bad.
Him and Pete are like oil and water. You know how Sam and Rick argue with each other?
Yeah.
Remember
Just
what
imagine that with
Pete
the landlord.
said to me out when
Shocked
we
you
were
guys
out
didn't
back?
argue tonight.
He said he wanted to come out and smack me in the head with a hammer.
Yeah, to save him money on cigarettes, and then he doesn't
I
have
was
to-
smoking a cigarette on the back porch. He's like,
and he told you not to do that. He
I
told you-
missed
No,
that.
he never
I
told me
missed
that. I
talking
didn't
with
know
I
it.
missed talking with all you people. You know, it's like I was like, man, I couldn't believe when I saw there was a podcast going on. I'm like, oh, I got to jump in this. You know, it's
well,
just a weekend,
technically,
you know.
Solar. If you like this and stuff, do me a favor, subscribe to my channel because that's where we are right now.
What is it? The Lion King on YouTube.
Yes, that's where we are right now because they're
Oh Christ! If I
on-
type that in, though, man, you send me the link, John, because if I type the Lion King into YouTube,
I
look at
can
all
get
the-
it
He's gonna
for
get
you.
all kinds of other crazy, stupid shit.
Yeah, I
just
get
send me
it
the
for
link,
you.
and then I'll know. I'll sub to you and hit the. I didn't know you had a channel, man.
Yeah, no, I've had a channel. I don't have my studio set up, so I've
Oh, okay.
kind of stopped
Okay.
doing things. And I don't have my camera woman anymore, so
It seems like the world's kind of getting more normal. You know, I was at a place with 200-300 people today, and not one person wore a mask. You know, and
yeah. It's getting better, man.
yeah, it is. I was really shocked. It was concerts. There was 10 bands there, and when I left, it got dark, and I was just like,
Well,
was ready
people
to
are
get
kind of
home.
going bonkers. I took John down to Haviland's Cove. It's called.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to be there because there was just so many. It's a place where you can swim,
Mhm.
but there was just so many people there. I told him there's going to be a lot of people there,
Yeah.
and there was. It wasn't as packed as it normally is, but
Yeah.
I've got a lot of places because John's not from around here. He's only been here for 8 months.
Oh, okay.
You're talking to a person that's been here for like since 1985.
Yeah.
So obviously I know places.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like his tour guide.
Yeah. I subbed you, by the way. I didn't know you had
All
a
right, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, you're his tour guide or whatever, but you know, John's from New York City. It's got to be weird to be in upstate New York. You know,
It's a lot better.
I would think so. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be in New York City. New York City's like
He's
so.
kind
Wow.
of trying to adjust. He see now that this it comes down to this Jewish thing. He thinks that people hate Jews. He doesn't understand this area that nobody hates anybody. This is a very friendly area.
Yeah.
I mean, John, for example, How many times do I just get out of the car and talk to a random person and
This
never
is
have
kind of. Let me give you an example of how things are around here, Solar.
Get this through your head, Get this through your head, you Jew motherfucker, you. You only exist out here because of me. That's the only reason. Without me, you, personally, every fucking wise guy still around, will take a piece of your fucking Jew ass. Then where you gonna go? Your fucking warrant don't ever go over my fucking head again, you motherfucker, you.
I don't know why you played that as to my direction of what I was
You
talking
mean to tell me that people hate Jews that bad there? Is that
No,
how-
they don't. That's just it. He doesn't understand it. He's a mile and a half. He's a mile. Listen, he's a mile away from a Jewish cemetery.
Yeah.
That's strictly for Jews.
I mean, do you wear the thing, John? He fell off. Does he wear that cap on his skull? The what is that
Yeah,
called?
it doesn't matter. It doesn't phase anybody around here.
Well, that's what I'm
Nobody-
saying. How is
he wears a
anybody
yarmulke.
know he's Jewish? Does he?
Yeah, nobody cares around here. That people
No
aren't like
one
that around
in
here.
Pennsylvania hates Jewish people. I don't understand where that comes from.
I don't know what part of Pennsylvania he's in, or you were in.
I'm in southern PA.
What part? Tell me the county.
York. It's right above Maryland line. It's
Are you by Carlisle, Hagerstown?
Carlisle's north of me, about 30 miles. Yeah.
Carlisle's north. Yeah, I used to live in Waynesboro, Pennsylvania.
Oh yeah, Waynesboro, dude. I used to work, do subcontracting for AMP Incorporated when they were in
Right.
Waynesboro.
I used to live there. I lived
Waynesboro's out there. That's a
I
pretty
lived
good
in
place.
Hagerstown, Maryland.
Okay,
I
yeah.
lived in Carlisle. I lived in what's north of Carlisle? Oh, I can't
Well,
remember the
yeah,
name.
there's all kinds of places up in that way, man. You
Yeah,
got,
it's on 87. I believe.
You've got, Harrisburg, Carlisle, Lebanon.
I lived in Lebanon.
Hershey.
I was born
I
in
lived
Hershey,
in Lebanon too.
Pennsylvania.
I loved living in.
Bro, I was born in Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Oh no shit! At the big hospital up there.
Yeah, burnt the fuck down.
Yeah, the fucking hospital up there is supposed to be one of the best hospitals in the country for like they have child's cancer wings and all kinds of crazy.
Yeah, I know.
The Hershey family pays for it. The people down in Hershey Park.
Used to go to Hershey Park. Yep.
Yeah, Hershey Park, man. I lived 5 minutes away from there for a while. That's nice.
And the town smells like chocolate when you're there
Yeah,
for the first 15
it
to
does.
20, 30 minutes.
It literally does. And there's so much work. It's ridiculous. There's just a lot of work.
I've been around to a lot of places there, brother.
Wow, I didn't know you lived so close. I mean, that's that's not far. Carlisle's only like a half-hour drive up 74, somewhere around there. Pennsylvania's not
Yes, we
bad,
did, Black
dude. Pennsylvania's actually beautiful, and people don't realize it's actually not a bad place. It's
Now you get up into Waynesboro, and you get up to what's that military base by Waynesboro?
There's
I can't remember.
There's the one that's called Raven Rock, where the president goes to hide. way
Yeah, that's
underground.
Fort David.
Yeah. No. Now up around Lebanon, you have. Oh man.
Well, you got one outside of Chambersburg.
Yeah. Hang on a second here because I can't remember. It's going to drive me completely insane. Hey Johnny. No. Hey, it's Fort Indian Town Gap.
Yeah, Fort Indian Town Gap. I used to go there all the time. There's a beautiful little small lake there. You go fishing, you can rent. You know those little boats you get in where you use your feet to pedal?
They're called paddle boats.
Yeah, paddle boats. Where you can get into them. You rent them by the hour, and you go out on the lake, and you can fish out off of them.
Yeah. Somebody said, "How are the gun laws?" It's open carry in PA. You can carry.
But the one by Waynesboro, Pennsylvania, where I lived, was right real close to me, and I knew members. I used to actually, I got prime access to the base. They actually had a because I used to play drums. Well, I still can't play drums, but they got a studio that's set up on the military base, and I used to go with a friend of mine that was in the military, Joseph Yankee, and we used to go in there and with a couple other people, and we would do, we would just jam out and have fun and stuff like that. And that's when I was like 15 years old.
Damn.
That was a long time ago.
Well, guys, I hate to break this up, but I gotta go to bed. So y'all have a good night. We'll
Yeah,
talk
have a good
real
night.
soon.
You too,
Gotta go,
Rosalie.
Sully.
Gotta be to work tomorrow.
You have a
Yeah,
good night.
me
God be
too.
with you.
Thank you. He always is. And Shavua Tov, John.
Shavua Tov.
Solar, it's
Good
cool as
luck.
always.
Good luck.
Good seeing you,
Later.
Rosalie. Talk to you. Good talking to you.
All right. Night.
But
All right, I think it's time for me to go to bed too.
Did Von Helton go to bed?
yeah,
he went to
Vaughn passed out. He's shot.
What's going on with him? I heard his YouTube channel got shut down or something.
2 weeks. He got a 2-week suspension.
Yeah.
What was he
Same
talking
thing with
about
me.
this time
Same thing with
people
Christians, Muslims, pagans, and Jews channel. 2 weeks.
That got
All right,
shut
hey,
down too.
Hey, John, I'm gonna step out for a cigarette rope. Are you gonna stay on for a little while, Solar? Or are you gonna?
Yeah, man.
No, you and Solar can talk, but I got to get some sleep.
Oh, okay.
No. Stay in the channel for a minute. We'll hold
Yeah,
the fort down.
I will. I'll hang out.
All right.
All right,
I'm
you
just
and
gonna go
Solar.
smoke this cigarette real quick.
You and Solar can chill a little bit. All right.
Yeah, I'll talk to